Accepting your deeper self is hard work, until you stick to your guns. Observe how your muscles are melting together with the air you breathe. If you really want to pretend to be cruel, you cannot question your own motivations. Keep your eyes closed. Eat gummy bears. Because you are a member of society. Only by sacrificing to Cthulhu can we make human stupidity turn against itself. Keep on breathing and remember how classroom actually means grave. Embrace the fact that before the night comes the book. Don't stop drifting away. Breathe deeply. If you laugh at violence, hide from the war on drugs. In ancient Japan, a wise, old weaver once approached a wealthy lady and asked her, "How come you are so praised, you who are only a wealthy lady?" "I will tell you why. That is because I am certain that everything is relative," replied the lady. The weaver had never before heard such wisdom this well articulated, and took it to his heart and brought it with him for the rest of his life, and a couple of years later, he was never heard from again. Remember how the ancient ones said, "After boredom, comes the punishment." Destroy fantasy by smashing knowledge. Contemplate this ancient proverb. In some cultures, the world's biggest asshole is considered a teacher. A brave farm boy once approached a pretty seer and asked her, "Tell me, my good seer, how come you are so kind, you who are only a pretty seer?" "That is because I am not really a pretty seer," replied the seer. The farm boy had never before heard such truth put so plain, and after he had thought long and hard about it, he decided to marry the seer. Remember that God said, "You don't have to understand basic maths in order to get condemned for all eternity." Keep your eyes shut.
Cheating, thanks for dropping that in there. How you guys doing tonight? I'm doing like that, and I can't have cough drops because of diabetes. Oops. I pressed it twice. Oh, Cracker's getting a lot of treats. They landed right on him. You guys go get the treats from him. Casey, how you doing? We doing the thing right away? Okay. Then we'll take a look at that level from Rival. Rival cheating. Oh. Yeah, I haven't been to an amusement park in a long time. The last time I was already getting to the point where I was getting dizzy. On some stuff, like I like the standing up roller coasters a lot. Those don't make me so dizzy, but sitting down gets mad. But I got pretty into VR now, so maybe my cochlea would shut the fuck up and I'd be fine. They do make sugar-free cough drops. I don't have any, and I did not feel like going and getting them. But they absolutely exist. I'm sure they taste like shit and give you diarrhea. But I bet they exist. I like the Ricola, though. They probably make okay sugar-free. There we go. Go in there. Oh. Hope you like that sound. I'll try to mute the mic if I blow my nose. NDI camera. We should be okay, though. I got through working out. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Do I have the treat? Yeah, I have the treat. Do I have Pud making this angry look at me? Pud, I'm coming to you. Pud, don't do this. Oh, Pud. What do you think? You think I'm going to give it to you right here? This is going to be our secret little treat time? Oh my god, he does. But you're wrong. Pud, go back up. Yeah, he needs to go back up top. At least he doesn't mind moving around. Crackers, did you eat every treat? Uh-oh, and now you're licking up the catnip. Great. Yeah, I got through working out, okay? Lifting was pretty tough. I took some Dayquil about a half an hour ago. An hour ago now? Yeah, it's 5:30, so about an hour ago now. Which will hopefully get me through. But honestly, I would rather be sick than have the post-nasal drip that I was having earlier in the week, which is probably the sign of things to come. Crackers! We got this over here, fatty. Eat the drugs in a minute. How is the garage door? Bad. Yeah, it turns out you're not supposed to hit it once. So hitting it twice is bad. Is pretty bad. Also, structurally, our garage is what I think an engineer would call, are you fucking kidding me? When we had a contractor come out to look at it at first, he immediately left and he was like, don't go in there. You should not go in there. No one should be in there till you get a beam in there, because the entire roof was held up by nothing. And I have a beam in there now, but one of the walls is kind of not attached. So we're really not supposed to hit it. Camera quality is so good, thanks. Especially for 6,000 bitrate. It's just my phone. It's just the magic of an NDI camera app. Probably shouldn't park in the garage then. Yeah, well, Heidi probably shouldn't drive my car is what it comes down to. 6:45, how you doing tonight? Yeah, there's 3 of them, and they're cute. Go away. I assumed it was her car. No, that's my car. I like that car. It's the only time I ever bought a new car, because I bought 3 used cars in a row that exploded in my face, or they weren't attached to the frame, or started pissing gasoline all over. It was farcical how bad my luck was with used cars. And for the last one, this Astrovan that I bought used, I had everything lined up to have a guy help me look at it on camera, and then it turned out, oh yeah, its cell tower went down. Oh, we don't have service. It was so fucked. I was able to get some pics out to him on 3G or whatever, but it was a fucking laugh. When I brought it to the mechanic that I used to do side work for, he lifts it up and then immediately puts it back down. He's like, you have to drive it out of here. I'm not touching it. Because the guy had attached the car to the frame with just some wood that he kind of crammed in there and painted black so it would look like frame like the mounts that were supposed to be there. The whole thing was fucked. It was all fucked. So I bought a new car, which Heidi has repeatedly crashed. You found out your truck has hemorrhoids. Hemorrhages windshield wiper fluid. Well, of all the fluids that could hemorrhage, that's probably the best one, but that does suck. I was really hoping to have a job by now. I had an interview today that went pretty good, but it was just the HR interview. But I want to get one of those slate trucks. Even if they end up being 20 grand, that's a pretty good price for an electric vehicle that I can also haul shit around in. And I like trucks. I'm tall, so the height of the cabin is real nice. That's actually why I got a Kia Soul. It's because the height of the cabin is pretty good. Columbus, how you doing tonight? Box wants a slate truck too. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I got a 3D printer. And, you know, Fingers. Pug, how you doing tonight? I got everything I need to, hey, Fatty. They say from for hot dog. Everything I need to turn it into a cool truck. You can't tow with it. Yeah. Not a lot I need to tow. Yeah, I haven't needed to tow. I guess I could just rent a U-Haul, too. We got U-Hauls all over the goddamn place. If I really needed to. Oh, you have a whole camper. Yeah. Yeah, if you have a whole camper... But it wouldn't surprise me if they eventually have tow packages. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty sick. Thank you. Throat. Drugs? Want some drugs? Yeah, eat some drugs? No, you don't want to eat them from my hand? All cute. Crackers. Hey, I have more. And you just ate drugs. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, well there's your drugs. Pod is not staying for drugs, but we all know he'll be back. Oh, browser. Oh, okay. Oh, that might be a little spacey. Get weird on cold and flu medicine a little bit. Get way weirder on cold and flu medicine plus the expensive behind the counter Mucinex that's supposed to the decongestant stuff. But we don't have any. But the post-nasal drip stops, so I'm, you know, minimizing what I take. Might be cute when he can be a monster. Yeah, that's pretty much his life. I could be cute, or I could be a terrorist. A fat terrorist who pukes on everything you care about. Oh. I always feel like I get a hangover from Dayquil. I don't know what it is. Does it have that stuff that people get high on? Yeah, don't people get high on dextromethorphan? Isn't that the one? Isn't that the one that people trip balls on? Or am I confused? I don't know what cough medicine people trip balls on. I'm almost arranged correctly here. A little bit of wiggling needs to be done. Dude, hey, bot, what are you doing? Did my internet die? What the fuck? Bot, you're supposed to talk to me. We got a whole thing here? Well, I have the queue. Okay, the queue is working. Oh no, the queue's not working either. Did you get confirmation when you dropped your level in there, cheating? Yeah, no, I responded. The bot didn't respond. Oh, where's the viewer levels? Yeah, I'm still live. I don't see any droppies. No drop frames. Oh. Well, I can just go find it also. Let me, that's me, but the viewer levels bot is not listening. Let me see here. Is it in? Where's the little thing to view use? Viewer levels. No, it's not. Viewers.com. Hold please. Get bot. Maybe they tinkered around a little bit. Maybe it just needs to be rejoined after several years of not doing anything. Chat. Join. Joined my cat chat. I know. Wait, I opened the queue and it responded, didn't it? Open the queue. Thank you, dingus. Okay, I don't know what its fucking problem was, but I have your code on my list here. Wow, imagine being that ready to go. Revival, I think you were first there, yeah. And then 6, you didn't drop anything in there yet, so Colombit, go pop something in there so I can rearrange you guys. Wow, you guys. Yes, that was kind of rude. Tiny bit. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it in the order people tried to add them in. UTK, R2P, W7G. Don't make more work for my sick brain. OpenQ. Oh no, OpenQ did not result in a bot response either. Weird. I wonder if they updated the bot or something and dropped it out. Mathelete, thanks for dropping something in there. Yeah, I'll postpone you when I get there. Let me refresh my queue here. Is it correct? No. No, it's not. Oh. They did something to the bot, but it still ignores me doing stuff. Okay, so next. He's not here. That's okay. And then next. And then postpone. Oh, we're so fucked here. Don't worry, Revival. We're gonna do it. Is that not the code that you gave me? Is that the wrong code? No, Columbit was before Mathelete. Yeah, this is right. Okay, great. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna do it. I'm just trying to unfucker my queue a little bit here. I don't know what happened to but it's it's listening now. They didn't update the commands at all. We have select, right? Or what is it? Yeah, select username. Dude. Level order. No, I don't think I can really rearrange it very effectively. Yeah, they always do that. I don't know why they use local storage the way that they do, and it must be to save on some type of hosting. But yeah, you have to clear local storage, and even if you're viewing it in incognito mode, you have to flush the tab out or close and reopen for it to give you a new one, which is just unbelievably annoying. And somehow it persists through the big refresh where you do the control F5, which I thought was supposed to dump the cache, so I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it pisses me off, and I've sent them feedback a bunch of times, and it has never been addressed. But they literally just need to put a little button on that says force refresh or ignore cache data or stop being a dickhead. Would be nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna remember that Columbit is next. Let me redo the correct command. Select Columbit 5. Okay. And then we will be in the right order. There's a spider on my fucking prompter. I'm just gonna squish him. I'm gonna squish him with my grabber hand. Oh, I hit a light. Hit a light as I grab. I'm gonna try to squish him with my grabber hand. Ooh, he dropped. He dropped down. That's fine. He was really small. Maybe. I don't think jumpers usually make webs, and it was in a web. It was just a really small one. Today you witnessed a level where someone used coarse elements to draw out male private parts? Good lord. There was penis? Freaky Fred. 8-5. Columbit is next, thank you. I may still somehow forget it. Okay. Does this don't jump? No, I'm allowed to touch the ground. Okay. Interesting. Oh, you wanted me to long jump. Cute. It will disappear in 15 minutes. We'll see how long it takes me to get there. Did I start the other? Yeah, I see the level code data on screen, although that letter is too close to the word, the letter F. That's confusing. But I'm not going to fix it right now. I'm going to drink coffee. Maybe the spray, maybe the nasal spray will help me not sound like this and be this sad. It says it helps with the nasal pressure. Doesn't say it's specifically allergies. That was unpleasant. Okay. That was a little awkward. Oops, did it again. Oh, I survived. For a second. Progress. Oh. But yeah, so you missed some context on that earlier. There's a picture in my Discord, but Heidi drove my car. She backed it into the oh my god. Backed into the garage door for the second time. And replacement panels are very expensive, but for some reason she and her dad don't want to pull the panel off and pound it out, so they're trying to do something else. And I'm probably going to end up having to fix it again. Wow, the long jump there sucks more than, awkward. The long jump there sucks a little more than the weird cheesy jump I did. Yeah, there we go. We just want just a light touch. Oh, having trouble with that one. 5-stream streak, congratulations. Got a long way to go to catch up to Casey. You were brainstorming ways to implement a gravity flip using upside down theme. Do it twice, design the subworld be inverted, so in actual gameplay it looks right side up, but the player will stick to the ceiling. Yeah, I mean, you're still just dealing with it being only a visual effect. That's the most unfortunate part of it, I think. That one is tight. Oh, it's very tight. And then after that, they're less tight, yeah. Maybe don't have one where you have just one teeny tiny gap. That one is tighter than all the rest so far. Yeah, and this one. I sure would like that. You're on a 62 streak. You're so close to 6, 7, 9, 11. Can't get that out of my head now. We really need more than 2 subworlds. We could do really cool stuff. I thought you were gonna make a nice joke. That's what I think is so funny about people getting mad about 6, 7. It's like, dude, 99% of millennials hear fucking the number 69 and immediately go, nice, nice, dick in the mouth, nice. You can't be stupid about kids doing ball stuff with their hands and being annoying if you are also gonna make jokes about dicks and balls all the time. Or, crazy idea, don't be ageist. Yeah, that one is closer than all the other ones for some reason. 420. Yeah, I don't know why people decided to celebrate marijuana on Hitler's birthday. It seems like a strange choice. No? 420 for alpha? Maybe. That one was also tight. Okay, now we're switching to tight, it looks like. They're taking it back. Did that work? Did that work for other terms people tried to take back? 1337 for millennials? No, I think millennials are sticking to 6-9. I think that they were pretty on that. Maybe Gen X for 1337? At least for Gen X nerds. Millennials didn't have a lot of like Usenet and BBS people and IRC people. Just a little older than me, and there's still a lot of them. Do they stop doing it now? Adults are doing it. That's one of those things where everybody's moved on. I don't know. I know a little kid who still screams it all the time. She's a little slow. She's a little slow on the uptake. She's fine now. Took her a long time to start talking. Yeah, 68 that's the grumpy one. That's the number you pick if you're mad. You just put 68. If somebody says their favorite number is 68, you know they're mad about everything. No, you could do something about like a dick and tits or something. Dick and a butt. Happy Pride. Oops, missed the kick on that one. Yeah, the upside down cave ends up basically just being used as either a one-off visual gag in some troll levels and that kind of thing once in a while that people get an okay joke out of, but there's just really the one. Haha, gotcha. And then beyond that, it's just you're on the ceiling. Like, it's literally just we physically flipped your monitor over. I feel like esports, that one is harder than it needs to be, and you could just drop that pipe down a little bit so that jump is a little smoother. Yeah. What's the joke behind esports? I think there's a clip with even less context there. But I used to do a traveling Smash stream. And people would tell us all the time, like, we had open commentary, but no one would do it, so I would do it. I would do it with the other broadcaster. And I would be like this. I'm always like this. I'm always obnoxious. And people would tell me, oh, you guys should try to be a little bit more esports, you know, like ESPN, like, you know, like friendlier and like positive and like, you know, really going play by play and professional. And people kept saying it, so I would get worse. And then I started just trying to burp out the word esports or say the word esports after I burp all the time. And that was that. That was that forever. Now it just happens. Traveling Smash stream? Terrible time, by the way. There's absolutely no money in Smash Bros. And honestly, receiving like, oh yeah, no, we're starting to get paid now. It's like $50, $100 for 10 hours of work feels really bad. Oh, tight ones. Used to stream fighting game tournaments. Yeah, the other guy got pretty into FGC stuff. I think he still does some broadcasting stuff. I don't like any other fighting games. I really don't like watching the other fighting games, especially Tekken. And that seems to be what a lot of people are into. Ooh, that's cute. Checkpoint? Oh, give me that checkpoint. What are we doing here? Give me that checkpoint. Right here, right? But I like platform fighters, and I like playing Smash, and I like playing Rivals 2. Oh man, I got a checkpoint, right? Oh, thank God. Oh, I kept seeing memes about, did they add a rapist? Did they add someone who raped Donald Trump to Tekken, or is that a lie? I didn't want to dig too deep into it. But I found the panel where it seems like that's what they were doing, and it just is like, what is happening in Tekken? What's going on over there? And I asked somebody, like, is it supposed to be satire? Or is the guy crazy? And they were like, yeah, it's both. It's both. For me, like, I don't need a game to be extremely responsive, right? Like, I like Souls-like games, and I often like heavy weapons in Souls games. Hey, does this let me cheese out the whole level? No. Okay, I thought it was going to be a switch flip that was going to flip that. But no, it does not. Look down your old 1-1 troll after seeing it had more booze than likes. Not to mention trolls aren't funny. Yeah, I pulled down a shitty bad troll level I made a million years ago because it's a shitty level. Pull it down, right? Squink, how you doing tonight? Thanks for dropping that in there. Imagine. Hey, it could happen. If you use a switch flip, you don't think about blocking going back. But yeah, I don't I don't necessarily mind a game that goes a little slow or deliberate or plotting, but something about Tekken and that style of fighting game just feels so slow to me. See, it feels so unresponsive to me. It makes me so sad. I liked Soul Calibur. I think that was the only traditional fighter I ever really got kinda into. But I mostly just liked that Voldo was disgusting all the time. And I'm sure if I played it competitively, I would get frustrated with how long you spend getting combo. I like Smash, though. Smash is a game you can have a lot of fun while being bad at. Yeah, lots of frames, but the frames don't necessarily equate to a lot of movement, you know? It's not a big wind-up. You're not watching a huge sword get swung back. So it just doesn't feel responsive to me. It doesn't click. It doesn't satisfy me. That's probably what set Soul Calibur apart a little bit, though. It's a lot of big weapons, a lot of big movement. It makes it feel like you're doing more. Your feedback on your levels versus other streamers that you actually look at it from a... Yeah, I mean, I try. We all have our own individual tastes, but I try to both be... The perspective I try to have is, would people generally have fun with this, or would people who like this have fun with it? Whereas I think a lot of people just don't want to say anything negative and lose a viewer. Or feel that harsh criticism is toxic. Yeah, or don't want to invest the headspace in it, which I get, you know. You just want to play stuff. That was what I started doing. I just wanted people to bring me good levels, so I didn't have to do any work. But I can't not bitch about it. Yimmy, how you doing tonight? Pixel Clown. Clown looks familiar. But I can't place it. Oh, you get our good levels now? I mean, it's definitely got... It's not as bad as it used to be. When it was busier, it was like a third bad level. There were enough people still going that, like, you couldn't scare them all off. And they wouldn't even leave all the time. Like, oh, he's being mean to this bad level, I should leave. They're just like, nah, I'll just leave it in there. My pixel art of my troll level clown in the box? Oh, I gotcha. There we go. Oh. Doo-doo. Stream has been great the past few times I checked in. Well, good luck. Now I'm sick. It'll be all over the place. If I look at new courses, I actually get decent levels? Really? Yeah, I guess I haven't really tried in a while, but yeah, it was always the in-game stuff for finding decent levels was always terrible for me. You search by expert, you get you'll get some stuff that's decent. And not hold right, or hold right and jump over some stuff, but you sound different today? Yeah, sorry, I'm sick. I'm pretty sick today. I have a lot of drugs in me that are mostly keeping it going. I got through working out, so I figured I'd give it a shot, and it seems okay so far. I went to a stupid church thing, and some filthy child killed me with their diseases. Oh. Or God's wrath. One of the two. Oops. Only good things about the game not being updated in ages are only dedicated players are sticking. Yeah, although there are a lot of people who are still pretty dedicated to bad levels or extremely boring levels. There's a like for like Discord that's still active that I'm in with an alt that is just... I get so many DMs from randos who are like, please like these levels, and I'll like every level you've ever uploaded. And they tag you in the Discord, and that's just... They're always shitty. It'd actually be really funny one day to just go in there and fucking boo bomb so many levels. Some damage. Every now and then you'll see some garbage. I do think that that's one of the things that has worked out really well. With my sound alerts are not redeemed correctly. Well, no, they played. Yeah, they played. They're just not checking off correctly. I think the people who are dedicated to still making bad or really mediocre levels have mostly moved on from bothering me. I've realized, no, he's gonna be a dick. Which is nice. Yeah, Wazula shows you. I think Maker Central shows you too. But I don't know if Maker Central is still being updated. MakerCentral.io. But it can be real useful for finding your Maker ID just by one level code or level name you remember. Sports. Oh. Yeah, you'd think with all this burping all the time. Oh, and I have GERD. That's the other thing. I burp constantly. It's not like I'm trying to do it. I just have always had terrible, constant belching. I don't drink carbonated stuff because it makes it horrible. Is there a Discord server just for finding bad levels and booing them? yeah, it's that like sharing Discord. Hang on, I'm in it. You've probably seen it because they put links to it in comments on levels all the time. That's how I found out about it. I think I'm in it. Is it this one? No, is it Chrome? Browser, is it? Yeah, I think I'm in it on an alt that I have logged in on Chrome. Oh no, that is the one that's in weird conservative Discords. No, I don't know where it is. I know I have it somewhere, but I'm not going to find it right now. Ooh. Oh. I was curious about some crazy stuff I saw on Reddit and started poking around in a bunch of conservative Discords. One of them makes you take pictures of yourself wearing MAGA gear before they'll let you like post and interact. But the little bit I could see before they put me in the whatever they call their iced attainment thing for accounts they don't trust was that they do coordinated mass reporting on liberal subreddits. That's their pastime, which just the way some people live their lives. You had to go on a diet last year to get your heartburn under control. Yeah, so I had it since I was a kid. I had a really fucked up metabolism from some stuff I was on, so just propping open the valve was a pretty common thing, so I had just constant reflux. But even after I adjusted my diet and lost a bunch of weight and everything, I still had it pretty often, like 10 to 12 hours a day most days. Turns out you're not supposed to take omeprazole at night before bed. You're supposed to take it after your first meal. And a doctor finally told me that, like actually talked to me about all my medicine like a grown-up for the first time in my life. And was like, oh, you should try taking it after your first meal if you're still having heartburn issues. Done. No more heartburn. No more heartburn for like a year now. So, yeah. Really would like to kill all the doctors who at no point ever thought of that. One wanted to pull my gallbladder out. We're just like, yeah, it's a place to start. Place to start with that stuff. Let's just yank it out. Yeah, good to know. Real frustrating that I could have known a long time ago. There's risks with having chronic heartburn too. It can damage your esophagus. It makes you more likely to get esophageal cancer. It's really annoying. I really wish I could hit the other one on me. What do you want me to do here? That is very awkward. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, cute ending. Little bit of awkwardness in what we're doing there. Overall, what you're going for and the flow of the level is pretty good, although it doesn't really flow into itself a ton. The concept is good and works. Go and hit the switch again. I'm not gonna, but I could. Well, these are just donut blocks, so it doesn't matter. That was only 2. If one of these kills me, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna make you pay. Okay, that's good. Can I keep my hammer? No. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank God for that checkpoint in there. The box. It's the key in a box. I hope the key is in a box and not you decided to do at the end of your Kaizo level. Me fighting Meowser with a boomerang next to a pile of shit. It's 40 hits with a boomerang, right? Oh, the boomerang doesn't break these either. I don't think it's in a box. And you can't get hit. Yeah, correct. Oh. Oh, the boomerang kills the bullet, the fireballs. Yeah, that's nice. I like the rest of the level. Meowser is really not good as a fight boss. He's good as a chase boss. He's built to be a chase boss. But actually fighting him is really, really miserable. It doesn't take 40. Is it 25 then? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nope, didn't get 13. 13, 14, 15, 16. More than 16. But yeah, if you really want to have the player fight him, you know, there's that whole thing where infinite power-ups just tend to ruin things rather than improve things. They tend to justify tedium. Just soften him up a little bit. Blow a couple of bombs up in his face. Or hit him with, I think, what is a red POW does like half his health? Red POW and a blue POW you could hit with the shell on the way in. Come up with a better arena than whatever this is. Anyway, might have been able to pop one of these out of here. Oh. Thank you, Meowser, for whatever you're doing down there. Well, now I can check all the boxes. And then some joke about how this does not check a box, probably. Oh. Okay, well, it's not in a box. That's what we've learned. Yeah, include more boomerangs. You can have them in other little places where the player can access them, up above or in question mark blocks. Sports. But it's still generally not a fun thing to fight Meowser with just spitting fireballs or whatever at him, or Bowser, or most bosses. Especially in what is essentially a flat, boring arena that will eventually shit itself the longer it takes. There we go. The 20? I think it's 20. Still a lot of hits. Do either POWs instantly kill him? I think red does more damage, doesn't it? What? Are you kidding me? Do you do a damage check at the end? Why? Oh my god. Yeah, not every level needs a boss fight. You also don't do anything to deal with Meowser, like have me flip a switch and then block out that whole area or something, or just space it out. Don't... You could fail the power-up check dealing with Meowser a second time. What is wrong with you? Yeah, the overall concept was good. There were a couple of points where it got tougher earlier than it needed to, with some awkwardness of some of the pipes, and one close, pokey before you started doing exclusively close pokies that felt like it didn't fit with the difficulty. But overall, the platforming segment was good, but that boss fight was absolute shit ass. Just total fucking shit. I would just dump the boss fight. If you really want to do the boss fight, find something with the boss fight where, like, maybe you're hitting POWs as you jump between glass pipes that, well, a switch flips or something. Well, you flip a switch that triggers POWs. that has you doing some platforming that feels similar to what we are doing there as you whittle away at Bowser with something more relevant to what you were going for. Or do a regular arena and give the player a few choices, but don't do that. That was awful. The rest of it was good. Oh, don't abbreviate checkpoint as CP. Okay, next is Colombit. I remember. Thanks for pinning that. Casey, I'm surprised the pin doesn't go in there. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but then from there, I believe the rest of the queue is correct, right? Mathelete, then 645, then Damian, then Squink. I think we're good. Go to any troll game contest, try chicken put. Oh, you really like your little browser things. Hey, it's a browser thing though, right? I need more time if it's not a browser thing. We'll go look at it. What fucking tabs I have up here? Hang on. Oh, I have way too many tabs open. Here we go. It's a link. The link. Alright, chicken out. It's a link. Okay, let's find it here. Any game contest. Oh. Is it on the Super Mario World Trolls website? Yes. New contest. Make us laugh. Love Meowser fights? Yeah. I like Meowser fights that effectively utilize Meowser's unique caveats. The fact that he comes and goes a lot, that kind of thing. He's built to be a chase boss. And if you want to actually have the player fight him, you really want to be considerate with how you do it. It's nice that we had a checkpoint right beforehand. But if you aren't thoughtful about how the player fights Meowser, it's just, he's built to be tedious and annoying. You're kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall until it sticks. Which is tough. That's not what you want. Okay. Oh, 2 different people made Celeste entries? Okay. What? Okay. Brave Browser. The Troar. These would be fun to take a look at, but it would be... Somebody did Crypt of the Necro Dancer custom stuff. Oh, man. These are going to be really fun to see when the whole contest is done. There's some crazy stuff in there. Chicken out. It says Counter-Strike 2. I'm guessing that's not gonna be, yeah. That's gonna be content I have to install. I do not think I have Counter-Strike 2 installed either. I didn't know Counter-Strike 2 had workshop. That's nice. But no. The answer is no. Oh. Place Meowser on a bumper he can't move. That's good to know. Oh, but yeah, I can't do that one right now, Colombo. Do you have a level you'd like me to take a look at? Or do you want me to postpone you and loop back around here to something else? Wow, wow, wow. Pick any troll game contest. Do any of these say, like, I'm in a browser? Custom games? Okay, yeah, custom games. Surprisingly, 15. Here we go. Brave Browser. 15. Well, arguably, you should have to pick. You should have to pick Play My Hack. Yeah, I mean the level should be a level, but I guess some of these are pretty Mario themed. Did anybody actually stick Mario Maker stuff in here? Oh, Levelhead? That's crazy. 2 Levelhead submissions. That's crazy. I want a Maker. Wow, somebody did a New Soup Wii hack. Somebody did a Pokemon Emerald thing. Somebody did a PowerPoint presentation. There's a lot of Questmaster stuff. That makes sense. Pretty funny to look at these. Oh, there are a couple of things in Mario Maker 2. I think we've seen some of these. Yeah, we've seen some of these. Me and Your Mom Last Night Simulator by Vega. Is there just a chord? Nope, there's not a chord. Said Cord. Uncleared levels, my hypothesis. Doesn't look like anybody I've ever heard of. And there's a level code there. I'm going to put it in. 21D DQF 6KF. Me and your mom last night simulator was uploaded to Mario Maker 2. Good. Aw, did this get pulled already? 21D. Oh, hang on. Let me do the thing correctly here. Sports. 21D DQJ 6KF. This level was made with Simple Flip's style of humor in mind. Nephew's a big fan and wanted me to make a level that could appear in a video. This is an uncleared level, or my best hypothesis of one nobody has proven what an uncleared level is. There are no flashy deaths, crazy glitches, or anything like that. Your nephew beat it for the clear check. The humor is a slow burn. You'll have to keep playing to the end to fully understand. Nephew beat it in an hour, but maybe you'll be done before then if you can figure out what to do faster. Uh-oh. Well, I'll look at it. Oh. See what happens when you tell me to pick one? I pick a bad one. Alright, let's find some... Oh my god, let's find some shit. Oh my god. King Chaos, how you doing tonight? This is literally somebody trying to make a level. I'm not really familiar with Simple Flips, but this looks like this is somebody trying to make a level that looks like a fucking late uncleared level. Oh. Oh. I should have done the Your Mom one. DGR quit this in 3 minutes. Oh, okay, good to know. I just gotta make it to 4 minutes and I'll have beaten him. Oh my god. Ooh. Did he swear? At some point he's gonna swear by accident. I really want someone to send me a clip of it. Got 3 back-to-back gaming showcases. How you feeling? Who does? What are you doing? Who's we? I'm feeling, you know, sick. I was gonna say good. I feel like shit. I had an interview today that was over faster than I expected, but I think it went good. But I don't know if she just didn't like my answer or something, or decided, oh, he doesn't have a college degree? Fuck this guy. But then it says that on my resume, so what are you doing? Or maybe they don't look? Maybe they don't look. Oh my god, maybe they don't look. Uh-oh. Oh, we got 3, like, we as in gamers, yeah. So, I didn't watch the PlayStation one. They stopped publishing on PC, so, like, I don't care. I'm not, like, super anti-Sony or anything. I really liked Horizon Zero. I used to like when Sony made stuff like Patapon and Loco Roco. I fucking loved that shit. And Gravity Rush. And I wish they still did stuff like that, or at least had studios that did stuff like that. But, if they're not going to publish on PC, you know, fuck you. Oh, Returnal was great. You know, PC plus console exclusive makes a lot of sense to me. But just a PS5? I'm not going to buy a PS5 to play Returnal. Returnal's first half. The Xbox One, same, but even less interested. Because it'll all be on PC anyway. But I watched some of the Summer Game Fest stuff. It was, nothing stuck out really. And the Nintendo one was insanely disappointing. Yeah, the Nintendo one was mind-blowingly disappointing. It's more of what we've come to expect. Yeah, the Nintendo one had one first-party title that's new, right? And it was just a sequel to Wii Sports. Because Ocarina of Time is not new, and everything else was third-party or second-party. And, like, I'm sure Kingdom Hearts people are really happy. I'm sure lots of people are happy about things that they saw. I wish we saw Duskblood's gameplay. That would have made me happy. Yeah, let me look at a list here. List of announcements in Nintendo Direct, because I don't think there was oh, Deltarune. Deltarune had me excited. I'm very excited for Deltarune Chapter 5 and that I don't have to wait for it. I think that was the one thing that really stuck out. How is the first thing that comes up? Not just a list of all the things they talked about. Where's the fucking IGN article, Google? What the fuck? Why is this a Facebook link to an IGN article? Oh my god. What the fuck is happening to Google? It's on the second page. IGN's stupid summary is on the second page. What is happening? How did searching the internet get so shitty? I know how old I sound, but it's making me so angry. I get angry easier when I'm fucking tired, too. Have fun with this. Why is this not just a list? I swear it was a list. Oh my god. List. I want a list. I don't want all the words. I want a list. This looks fucking terrible. Even for somebody who isn't like, oh, cool, a more modern art style, like, what are you doing? Like, this looks like fucking Unreal Engine. It looks like garbage. It's crazy how bad that looks. Kingdom Hearts 4, you know, I'm happy for you guys. I haven't played 3 yet, and I don't know if I will. I just want it to be more. I want more Chain of Memories. I like Chain of Memories. Splatoon Raiders still feels like half a game. I want the other half of the game. I don't dislike Splatoon Raiders, but I don't know why we're doing a single-player focused game when we have always had single-player and multiplayer in the game. And it's not like they're doing anything bigger. It looks like they're just doing half a Splatoon game. We didn't see any fucking gameplay from Duskbloods yet. Holy shit, so show me some fucking gameplay. I like HD 2D, but I don't like what Squaresoft has been doing with it. This didn't look that good. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. I couldn't get into Octopath Traveler, and it was supposed to be a Final Fantasy VI kind of spiritual sequel, and it would not click with me. This is like the one new thing they're working on. This stuff is not first party, and I don't care about it. Xenoblade does not tickle my pickle. Big Walk I'm kind of excited for, but, you know, PC. All of this I would play on PC. The Bonanza stuff being time limited is absurd, and why is Mario in Donkey Kong? Are you guys kidding me? You couldn't do anything else? You could make a Mario game? This is not first party. This is not first party. This is not first party. This looked like shit. Fucking Mixel's garbage. Right away. And I don't know enough about this to be interested. It looked kind of cool. It's not first party. Stellar Blade is terrible, and you're terrible if you like it. You have bad taste. You have bad taste if you think Stellar Blade is a good game. You can like Goonslop if you really want to, but it is a terrible game. Yeah. There was nothing in there that made me happy, though. It was just, the whole thing was awful. While I avoid commercials as much as possible, I think Silicon Valley is pretty separate from what Nintendo is doing, but Nintendo has clearly been chasing after Apple's marketing strategy for a while, but they're not really good at stuff, and that's not going to work. And I don't like Apple, but they're worse at it than Apple is. I think Sony had a really good perspective on also publishing to PC, and I borrowed a PS5 and was thinking about buying one. Now that they were doing PC ports, so that I could play some PS5 stuff sometimes. Now I don't care. Now I don't give a shit. Now I just do not give a shit. I don't think that I am a strong representative for what they want in a PS5 purchaser anyhow. But I really, really think they should have stopped being platform loyal to their own platform because they don't make games. If they still made a bunch of games, that's what Nintendo has. Is Nintendo used to do this thing where they would make games themselves internally, in-house, not buy studios, not let studios borrow Metroid and do a shit job with it. Dread was good, but fuck Prime 4. But they used to make games themselves. Good games. Really good games. Now they don't. Now they do remakes. Oh my god. I also borrow Minecraft. It's fine. Oh, we didn't even get a checkpoint in there. It's fine to license out. Oh, of course we don't have a checkpoint with the clear condition. I don't think licensing out your IP is always a bad thing, but I do think that Nintendo's release cadence is so awful now that I would not recommend the Switch 2 to anyone. Like, if somebody was like, I don't have any gaming systems, what should I play to buy games? The cheapest Switch one you can get, well, I got a couple $100, like $400 or $500. Should I get a Switch 2? Buy a used Steam Deck or buy a used ROG Ally. You get so much more out of that. Switch 2 just, it doesn't really have anything going for it. Play Switch 1 games. A little better than on the Switch 1. And there's one game that you probably, 2 games that you probably want to play. So what, that burns a key? Oh, we can't break this, right? So that's just a key burner? Oh. We got enough of that. Bad level. I think we could place some bets on that being the worst one though. I'd put some money on that. I bet that'll end up being the worst level in the pile. Yeah, I bet that'll be the worst one. Main reason I got to switch to at launch is because I had a GameStop credit, felt compelled to use before GameStop ceased being a company. Yeah, I had no good reason to get one at launch. I anticipated it ending up being a lot like the Switch 1 launch, where it would be flooded out with really great content right away. But all that content also comes to PC now. And I have a handheld PC anyhow, and there was no big exclusive out the gate. And Donkey Kong was good, but it wasn't Breath of the Wild. Even using the level. Yeah, I would imagine that sucks, even to work backwards. Because of how messy it is and how many blind dead ends there were. I think that one's going to be the worst one. I think that's going to end up being an uncleared level for somebody down the road in the uncleared pile. And they're going to be like, oh, this is for a contest? Oh, they lost? Oh, that makes sense. That's going to be a really funny clip. Oh, 1JF. For somebody. One more level to go. Oh yeah, we at the end of your super world, right? Little peek here. I also can't make my tea that I really like because it's all honey and ginger. It needs too much sugar. Fuck diabetes, man. Is that what Simple does? Does he do a lot of does he do uncleared levels? Does he work through them? Maybe they made the perfect piece of shit for a guy who likes to eat shit sandwiches. But if you spend too much time eating shit sandwiches, you start thinking you might acquire a taste. And acquired tastes are bullshit. Oh. There's some hot take. Oh wait, we skipped a ghost house? Oh no, did we play the ghost house previously? And so that's why we skipped it? Why did we skip the ghost house? Was it terrible? House of Eternally Trapped Souls. I wonder why we skipped it. You already played that. Oh, okay. We probably played it standalone? Yeah. Yeah, we did. Even liked it. My face warmer today? I don't think I have a fever. That's what's been pissing me off, too. Is like, if I had a fever, I'd go to the doctor. No fever, I think they're just gonna be like, yeah, you have a cold. Fuck you, baby. Oh, okay. Kind of wish you had done 2 tiles up there, or 3, above the pipe. Just so it looked like a real ceiling. I'm gonna keep this, but yeah, I probably shouldn't have. I wish we started a little lower so I could see the lava too. With where we start, we can't see anything down there, but these turn blocks underneath the pokey, visible here right at the bottom, that makes me feel like, oh, okay, maybe I am actually supposed to go down there. If you had done camera control here too, it would have made sure that the lava was. We could just start the player a little lower. Oh, I should go get and bring a P-switch with. Okay. A little flat. Damien, we're coming up on you. Got one in front of this one. Thumba, thanks for dropping another one in there. Find me a level though. Oh my god. Super Mario World, you could carry it on the vine. And in Mario Maker 1. It's a weird thing for them to have removed. This level lacks scroll stop. I see that. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that's worth mastering. Maybe you'll want to come back to all this in 8 years when they still haven't released, oh my god, Mario Maker 3, and you're like, oh, well, maybe I'll work on my Super World again. Yeah, Stellar Blade was just such a disappointment. One of the bread guys made a good video on it that I really liked. I don't think I would have anything smarter, or more thoughtful to say than that, but, oh my god, I'm dumb. Flat out just porting Nier's story to something dumber. And then spending that much time on unironic, like, cinematic butthole camera is it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me that there were that many people who get that into that type of, like, stuff to, I guess, culture war argue about it. It's always really disappointing. Really disappointing to me that women in games get just turned into that, but even more so that you can't, like, I don't like Bayonetta for the same reasons that I don't like that kind of thing, but I recognize that Bayonetta is trying to do some irony there, and I still think it falls into the whole, you're pretending to be ironic, but you're just doing the thing that you're pretending to criticize. Fuck you. But Stellar Blade isn't even doing that. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to keep this. Yeah, you could have put you could have done something else with the one-way to prevent the player from going back, but it wouldn't have mattered either way. Yeah, at some point it's not even, like, fan service, it's just porn, and, like, I can just go watch porn. Or porn games? I honestly, I understand that even less. Like, why wouldn't you just want to do porn? Why do you want to, what are you doing with both your hands here? I don't get it. I've never understood why people want to play a video game filled with, like, reminders to jack off. I don't have a significant distaste or low sex drive or anything. It's just, I want to play a game. And if it's going to have women in it, like, those women can be whole, interesting people. Why am I like this? There's no reason for me to hang on to it. But the player can grab a second one and do that. Dry Bones wasn't there. It led to people dying to that off-screen swamp. Okay, so that was to slow players down a little bit. Sometimes that can be a little... Oh, it is thundering a lot. So if we cut out, that's why. It can be a little easier to steer the player around with, oh my god. Tiles, ground tiles, and, coins. Over. But that's better than nothing. Actually better, you have 30 lives again, good. I'm gonna go get 3 more, 5 more? How many do you get here? 5. 3, 1, 0. You should try to eat it. Yeah. That's the issue with swamps pretty often. It's difficult to know where they're going to be, and being aware of how the camera works is a tough thing in Mario Maker, but is pretty important, especially in vertical levels. Let that go for a cycle. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it does prevent the player from jumping directly on it in a way that is better than just trying to direct the player with coins or something else. Okay. Sports. This is enterable. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why they put the player at like the upper 2/3 mark instead of literally anything else. But here we are. There's no reason for me to have pipes that lead to the same room except for the sake of symmetry. Yeah, nothing wrong with that unless you actually run out of pipes. Then something wrong with that. What are we doing here? Oh, I'm trying to get him to there so I can get a key out of the note block. Oh, fuck you. I feel like there's a cheesier way to do it. Yeah, I don't necessarily think slutty main character instantly makes a game bad. It makes me like it less. I do think Stellar Blade is a piece. Oh, don't go all the way over there. The idea was originally from your ex, implemented it, and it stayed all these later. She's gone, but her ideas remain. Or he. Whatever. Whatever you're into. Does it hit it if I just kick it off? I think it does, and I'm making this way harder than I need. I'm gonna try the cheese with a mushroom. And none of the ladies that I have dated while Mario Maker has existed have wanted to make Mario Maker stuff for me. I wonder why. Oops. I don't know how I do that because I keep my thumb up. I don't know how I end up pushing the home button. First person to beat the super world at actually activated the P switch near the top of the tower, cheesing this part. Interesting. I should have brought it with. Okay. Getting it up there is harder than it looks. I still feel like it might be possible to cheese your way out of there. There we go. But it is harder than doing it right. Oh, you could let the wiggler down, then I could have jumped up on the wiggler. Yeah. Still would have been a little more work, I think. Thank you. We can also take one of these with us, and there's no check for it. This was my idea, but I added a dark twist. Glimpse into your dark and fucked up reality. Okay, well that makes that easier. I don't know what killed my fuzzy beat. Middle one. Well, that's where that other pipe is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have a clear theme and a structure here. Visually, it's still a little messy. But it all works okay. Still a little flat, but less flat when you're cramming more stuff in. Alright. Oh, man. Scroll stop. It looks like you tried to make scroll stop work and then gave up. Yeah, really look. It really looks like you tried. Oh, we're in a big vertical segment. Okay. Am I killing these guys? What are we doing here? Zero Wayne, how you doing tonight? Alright, I'm sick. But I'm otherwise functional, thanks to the power of Dayquil. You can clear them if you want. That's how you did your clear check. Well, it looks like I'm getting a key, but then it also looks like there's something else up here. Made me feel like I was supposed to. Especially because they are annoying. Wish we could spin jump on magic. I'm guessing that one is the one who has the thing. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot of magic Koopas that you have done. Yeah, if you end up clear checking it by doing a long and tedious action, that's a good opportunity for you to ask yourself, hey, is this fun? Is this a fun thing I want to do, to make the player do? They can't fire straight up. Oh yeah, how irritating it is to deal with having to do the same thing essentially 3 times is a really good indicator if you're doing too much or if your experience is a little tedious. If you don't like doing it 3 times, somebody else running through all of it, all of your super world might also be a little sad that it's not better optimized or less tedious. Oh, I wish I had a fire flower. Oh, you guys are dicks. Ow. Oh. Falling asleep a little bit. Go to my TED Talk. Oh, hey, give me that. Yeah, the player should usually have a better time than the creator. Some people compensate for that by skipping checkpoints, which I always think is really funny. Like, hey, if you don't want to do it 3 times, guess how somebody who isn't as good as you doesn't want to do it 3 times either. That always blows me away with auto-scroll levels too. It's like, hey, you can put checkpoints in here. There we go. I can't bonk him in the cup. I have to get out. Oh, this is messy. This is messy up here. Oh. We have a pud. You want to try pud? Esports. He says no. Pud, do you want this camera to look at you while you be weird at me? No, it says yeah. He's gonna keep nuzzling my chair because he's crazy. Yeah, this is rough. There are a lot of ways you could have the player be able to deal with the Magic Koopas. With a lot of Magic Koopas if you want to do that, or with a set number, or with Magic Koopas that keep spawning or whatever. By limiting the ground tiles that are available to them. You did at least give the player power-ups that they have to go back to grab, which adds some discouragement for just zerging, but it also, as it often does, justifies some tedium. Oh, they keep doing things to my mushroom. That's what. Okay. Why don't you make it into a fire flower? Oh, those'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Well, it would've. Come on, Stinky. Daddy needs shoes. Give me a shell. Why are you being like this? Why are you being obstinate? Yeah, Fireflower would be nice. I think a shell would let me just kick it right up through the cup into the other guy. That, I guess, technically would work. Wow, really? A coin? We'll try it. Oh, he's gonna wake up in my hands. Yeah, Problem solved. Friend murdered. Wanted something I could kick up. Oh, door right into pipe. That's a good opportunity to make a little room, too. Like a little cute room for the player. That's probably the final boss of your super world or close to it. So trying to set up just a little, like, arched room where the player goes from the door to the other side of the room with the pipe in it and maybe put some one-ups in there, even though you can't use them. Wow, rude. Or anything for the player would be cute. You have a little bit of run-up at the very end. They can't staff to Fireflower. Interesting. They can't magic to Fireflower? Turn stuff into Fireflower? Do they have to have wings for that? You're collecting strawberries and a bird came from the ground? What birds come from the... What birds come from the ground? Make it kill the thwomp instead, so the Yoshi gets saved. Gonna change that Yoshi's death. Yeah. Yeah, that's rude. That's a rude way to end. Yeah, it was okay. You know, you found ways to bring up the difficulty without it being terrible, which was initially a concern with how flat so much of the structure was. But it still was a little, like, I'd say overall the impression for most of it was lukewarm. Not bad. You know, these aren't levels you're going to get in Endless Normal and be mad about. They're levels you're going to be like, oh, that was okay. That was decent. But that was kind of the overall thing, is that it was okay. Some of it was decent. Sometimes you had little gimmicks that were fun. But some of them got a little overextended, like that last thing that we were doing there. Yeah. It was okay. It was okay. No. No, they can't, even with wings. Yeah. Yeah, well, no, you could go down from there. You could decide to... What if I have some Kaizo levels? Or maybe the worst guiding light people find is... What if I tried to make something that was harder than Kaizo, but I didn't do any Kaizo stuff? I did like my own hard thing, where it's just really, really hard. So hard, nobody can beat it. That's probably the worst thing you could stumble into. Yeah, it was decent. It was a decent little super world. Oh. Not too shabby. But yeah, a little bit of work on the aesthetics and just rounding out the ground tiles a little bit and getting a good handle on camera control would go a long way for just a nice traditional super world that feels nicer. A little bit more work on each of the custom bosses so they were a little more engaging and unique, I think would really help too. Or just roll in the custom boss idea with a Koopaling fight or something like that so it has a little bit more boss fight. 645. Got here. NFT. You almost grabbed the bird by accident? Yeah, I would. Is it like a baby bird that fell? You can try and put it back in a nearby nest, and it might help. TXF. I had 3 birds in the garage earlier because our door is broken, and they all broke in, apparently. They were pretty confused when I came out there. I didn't grab any of them. Alright, 645. What were we doing? Were we doing your super world, or were we playing levels? What were we doing here? Looks like we played anything recent. Oh, Super World? Okay. Is there a balloon on it? Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at a little more here. Then Damian, and then Squink. Another one from Colombit. Yeah, I know they can make, I know they can do, I have a stupid Magic Koopa level where the whole thing was manipulating the RNG to get a leaf. And I know the big ones can make the big power, so that's all I remember. Clegg, how you doing? How was your amusement park? Are you amused? Park. I'm still sick. I didn't get better in the last hour and a half. He gets so excited. Oh, Pud. Little Pudlington. Okay, that has been Putt. Putt has been pet? Really? Oh, something's wrong in me. You found, what, you found snake eggs now? Lumber, are you watching Twitch while you're fucking around, like, with strawberries and snakes and birds? I can't reach that. That's sad. That's rude. I guess I'll knock this guy down. Sports. Oh, they always make things with wings if they have wings? That's neat. Yeah, I know their RNG is based on player input. And I know there are some weird caveats about what they'll spawn based on their state, but that's all I ever really care. Oh wait, can they make coins with wings? See, I guess you'd get a lot more out of an unwinged one for being able to interact with stuff. Huh. Yeah, you could do some pretty weird things with magic Koopas. That was a story long ago. Thinking about bird eggs and ground birds. Yeah, I'd be concerned that your ground bird was like a little baby bird that needs help. Maybe it was just cleaning itself? I know they dick around in the dust to clean themselves off. Excuse me while I accidentally game. There you go. I wish Fanto was cooler. I'm glad we have Fanto. But I really wish you got faster the longer you had the key. I wish we could just carry the key, like in Mario 2. And I wish there were... Oh, yeah, because imagine if everybody could just carry the key. Like, you could always just carry the key. You don't have to have the Mario 2 mushroom, just give me key carry. For just that key. Everybody instantly picks it up, and you just press Y and you throw it, or you put it down. And then we can have a clear condition, like, don't put down the key once you pick it up. That would be awesome. Imagine the cool shit you could do with that if Fanto got more aggressive. Huh. That's what would have been a cool Fanto, was not this slowed down fucking... little bitch Fanto that we got, but, Fanto that gets way, way more aggressive the longer you have the key. Like, crazy aggressive. Maybe you get more Fantos after, like, a minute or two? But Mario 2 got the shaft. Aw. Spike shaft. That was the rest of the joke. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let me put that on my list before I forget, because I really need sugar-free cough drops, especially if I'm going to talk for several hours. While I'm sick, sugar-free cough drop. Sugar-free tea. I want to find some of that, Oh no, I moved OBS. Now my shit's going to be all wrong. I really like this ginger honey tea that we have, that like jelly tea that you mix into hot water, but I can't have it. But looking down, yeah, he likes to just melt like a little snake. He gets afraid in the bad weather too. And we've got some storming, so he really wants to be by me. You afraid of the thunder, buddy? Speaking of the thunder, are you gonna give it to him, Hot Dog? Hot Dog's here at the foot by him. They're kissing. Can I make it look at him? Maybe. Hot Dog, kiss him again. Go do that again. That was so cute. He says no. G. Neat little vertical level. Good desert level. Yeah, I feel like we could have had both. I feel like not only could we have had a SMB2 style and a SMB2 mushroom, but we could have had a lot more random power-ups mixing together, like just being able to unlock different power-ups in different styles. Imagine if we had the cape in Super Mario 3 or Mario 1. Imagine the cape in Mario 1, but you can't fly. You just can like drift with it, stuff like that. Would have been really cool to come up with different movesets for each power-up in each style. I am really good at Mario Maker. Oh, Pud is apparently going to just whip it out here. I see your belly, buddy. I'm going to pet it. I'm going to pet your belly. Oh, I'm dead. Says no. Airship, shaped like airships. Oh, how's this one flying? Oh, there it goes. Cool aesthetic. Some work went into putting things in places. Looks neat. I kind of wish we were doing faster auto-scroll, or that we did custom auto-scroll that sped up and slowed down. But hopefully this segment won't be more than a minute long. And if we get a checkpoint before we do the next one, that would be nice. Oh my god, it's perfect. No additional power-ups so far either. Okay, there's one. We're about a minute deep, so I really hope we find a checkpoint here. That's gonna be 3S fucking power-up, and then it's a 1-up. Oh, there's the checkpoint too. Oh, a minute and a half, and that's what happened. Oh. Yeah, pacing and auto scrolls can be real rough, because now here we are repeating that segment, but we must go the same speed. Now we're trapped like that. Oh, imagine if we could speed up auto scroll with the on-off switch too. That would be really cool. I think it would really fuck with auto scroll's consistency generally. But you could just not use the on-off switch and give players the option. Now, medium scroll's better. Yeah, you could do something like that, speeding up and slowing down, although you're really limited on how many changes you get in the custom auto-scroll, and it's something silly, like 10 or 12. Like, it's a weirdly low number of pieces you can stick down, maybe 15. So it's not that many. It's less than you'd think. Yeah, having fast and slow stretches helps the player feel like they can get moving. It's just nice to not feel like I'm waiting for the level. Peppering it with power-ups wouldn't be a bad idea either. It'd be real nice to have extra power-ups as I'm running around here. Oh, there's something. Thank God. Hey, welcome back, hot dog. Oh, are you going up? Going up to your little chair? Here, I'll move the stuff. Up. Yeah. Good ones here. All gonna sit down. I just left. Went to go bother Crackers. Yeah, auto scroll's tough to do something decent. And even like the classic SMB auto scrolls were often not great until like World 8. No, even World 8 had some exceedingly long auto scrollers that just were not fun. The airship auto scroller was okay, but even that was imperfect. a nice little arena. Not too much going on for just a quick little Koopaling fight. And we're out of here. Oh. Yeah, World 8. I don't know what it was, if they were... Maybe they had built some of their own little metrics to, like, kill the player a certain number of times to measure difficulty. I don't know what it was, but they really stretched it out in World 8. Maybe stuff just kept getting pushed back and landed there. Esports. But the Dark World levels were great. Esports. So they did some fun stuff in World 8 that I wish they had done more of. That wasn't the fucking auto-scrollers. And the tank totally could have worked faster, too. The boat could have, too. They all could have worked faster. Oh. What was that, 2? That one took me a minute, though. So we'll call that enough of that Super World. We got 4 more, and it's 7:08. Yeah, good stuff so far. Right. Damian. What you got here? QFH 961. Yo. Got hair in my mouth. 47G. Oh. You can't get it. 2 CPs, a Kaizo wall jump off question mark blocks. You have to bomb the beach mice. Sorry. Okay. Bomb some mice. There are ways to hand the player a ready to go bomb, but I do not know what they are in 3D World. That would have been nice. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you want me to do this? That's cute. Yeah, that's cute. That's a little crazy, but that's cute. Cute little demo that you're showing me for what we're doing. Oh, we're in trouble, aren't we? Yeah, we're in trouble. I wonder if I can get out of there. Type thumbnail. Oh, I missed the thumbnail. What was it? I didn't even pay attention. Oh yeah, it's got a little mouse making a face, looking at a bomb. That's cute. Yeah, I didn't parse it out. I gotta turn my AC down because I have it set to high from working out before this. Oh. Oh, spacing out. Oh, sure. Yeah, I don't remember. But I just assume if people are unresponsive, it's because they wandered off. Sometimes the line's long. Sometimes you're like, oh, let's see, he usually does about 15 minutes and there's 3 levels. Oh, I don't want to do that, I guess, huh? But then sometimes it's 3 troll levels and it's like 2.5 hours later, and you know, I don't usually hold against people. But a lot of times I'll just skip the level, so who knows? Gaming. Gosh, I wish that I could just run over that hole like a person. Oh. Yeah, I don't like being sick. Oops. Dayquil helps, but I don't know what it is. I always feel like I get a hangover from it. Oops. Okay. What else I can do, huh? Can I catch the lip there? No. 10. When Super Mario Maker 2 streamers are unresponsive, you get bored? Pretty responsive. Nothing else I can throw in there. All right. I think I'm pretty responsive. Oh. Yeah, it wasn't that. Oh, maybe it was that. Maybe that's what we should be doing? Yeah, maybe that's what we should be doing. I feel a fucking cat hair. Oh. Second while I ruin your clear rate. I swear to God, there's a cat hair just tickling the fucking edge of my nose. Oh yeah, that does work. Okay. This might still work, right? Yeah, this will work. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's cute. He's hanging out. Hang on. I'm on a timer. Oh my god. Oh, that was close. What are you showing me? Wow. Yeah, that's how it works. I go get him some yoga pants.
That at least makes sense.
It makes more sense than the other ones. Okay, checkpoint, and we have unlimited boxes. You find cat hair in your table? Yeah, I find it everywhere. It gets in my mouth all the time. Hot dog is the cutest, but he has like the thinnest, most like... Sorry, buddy. He looks at me like, are you kidding me? This one? Yeah, the thinnest, like... Gossamer little threads, like perfect little, wait. Some of his hair. Silky, extremely fine silky hairs, and they get in my eyes, and my nose, and my mouth. Like the other cats, yeah, this one, hot dog. The other cats, at the very least, their hair is, thick enough that it's easy to get a handle on. His just, they get in everything and they slip through. Yes. I think he did already. I think he's just sheddy.
He's such a cute
He's
baby.
cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't totally understand what you want me to do in this room as we come into it, but you give me a checkpoint so I get to look at it right away. Get to feel it out. I think we're throwing the box over there and then going through those mice with a bomb. Okay. That's not time sensitive. Thank you. Oh, she stole my baby. She stole my little baby. Now we just have a wire camera. I don't think you needed to do, I don't think you needed to do a red pipe there. I think you could have done any other color pipe. But blue, probably. Okay, I want to carry the bomb through there and chuck him in to grab that key, it looks like. Awkward. Because if I buffer down, I don't seem to grab the, bomb. Oh, that's how it goes. Currently reworking the final level as we speak. Good luck. There we go. Okay. That's insane. That is an insane way to refresh the bomb, but it works fine. It's clear what's happening. That's just... that is the most insane way I've ever seen anybody add a delay. Oh, I let go of the box. Oh. But yeah, final level's important. I soured on Boom Boom World because of the mistakes they made in the final level. And like that whole super world was really good. But man, the last level and the let's say you go to a really great comedian you really like. And it's really, really great, and the last thing he does is shit his pants on stage. And then, like... Oh, we missed it. After shitting his pants, he just does like a... You guys don't think that's funny? I shit myself. There's poop in my pants now. And then he just leaves. You're not going to remember any of the rest of the set. You're going to be like, yeah, it was weird. I finally got to see Josh Blue and he just shit himself. He just shit all over himself. Oh, was the rest of the set funny? I don't know. Reads are over. Yeah, finishing strong is important. You want me to chuck the box there? I'm struggling to understand what you want from me there. To get a fresh bomb after all that nonsense. This resets it, yeah, but I get a good feel there. I'm sure we're doing something with kicking the bomb along there. I just can't see what we're doing with it. Yeah, that's just a bomb reset. That's bonkers. And you want the box in that pipe, so you must want me to continue the bomb up through here. So you must need to kick it earlier than I'm getting in there, I think. Oh, you know what else would be really cool? Imagine if you could record a ninja. I tried to throw the bomb. If you could record a ninja to the player, that would show up when the player spawns back in at the checkpoint, or you could just see it. Oh. Okay. You have the choice to force the ninja on. You upload a level, and then player ninja, like a red ninja. Say it's just a ninja, but it's red, and you have a choice to show it by default or only show it if the player requests it. And then I have a toggle in here that's that sets to show always show ninjas or only show creator ninjas that are turned on or never show ninjas. And then we can see, ooh, there we go. We can see what you intended to have happen every time. We can watch it play out after the checkpoint, and we can follow along with it. I think that would hit the perfect middle ground with indication and with creator clear videos in a way that's kind of in-engine baked in. That would be so helpful. Some Magic Koopas removed. Big Magic Koopa working on finding a way to make it challenging to get him. I think if you give him wings, he gets more HP if you jump on him. You don't want the player to jump on him. You can try to make the player get something from somewhere else. You could lean into the Magic Koopa thing and have the Magic Koopas be a part of what you're doing there. And try to come up with some way, like, put a muncher on top of him so the player is, trying to get, like, a turtle shell to kick up through the Koopa Magic Koopa. I'm frying. I'm getting fried. Yeah, scroll stop. Scroll stop goes a long way. He survives, but is booted out. That's interesting, kinda. Build my box. Things that Casey will hopefully never say for 800. Wish I had a little Jeopardy. More Jeopardy sound effects, besides just the wave. I only have one Jeopardy sound effect on my board. But... oh. Do I still have it? Okay. Okay. Insane. Yeah, all that was insane. Are you telling me I was supposed to have a spring? Oh, for fuck's sake. I missed a whole middle part in there. Okay, let me see what we're doing here. So we buffer the chuck coming out of there. And then grab the, then we basically let off and re-grab Y fast. So we grab the box and then kick it. This fuck up was the problem. I needed the bomb to last a little longer. And I wanted to throw the bomb ahead. That's what that indicator is there. That's a little muddy. We're going real fast. Throwing the bomb ahead would have maybe pre-triggered that wall. I don't know where you expect me to have gotten a spring from. You telling me to look for a spring? What are you telling me? Yeah, pretty confused even after we watched it back. You can put something between them, some bouncers so he can't get out. Then make the player steal a regular clown car from a magic coop and then fly up. Yeah, do something like that. Did I let go of the bomb? I did. Yeah, spring must be later and it's just telling me to bring it with. The whole thing flows pretty well once you start doing it right, but it's really hard to understand what you want. And close to the checkpoint, we can feel it out and get a handle on it pretty quick here. But as we get deeper, it gets harder. I feel like it would benefit you to create a little bit more space there so the player can buffer that down input a little bit more easily. Like, just push that spring back one block if you can. Got the insanity that is that bomb extension in the middle there. There's no way I'm getting that box back. HUD, welcome back. I'll give you this again. HUD cam. HUD it up. Go. Wow. That's the C video that's linked to my in the little traditional command there. Sports. We fell behind there, but it gets reset, so I think we're okay. No, we weren't. Does a really good job at talking a little bit about the mental structure that helps you build out like fights like that, so you kind of get that idea. Go rolling around in your head for how to structure things that works. Is that what you wanted? Did you want me to throw it ahead? Well, Crackers is sneezing. Crackers, did you snort too much catnip? Yeah, it's really, really useful. What kind of thing that you're doing, the way that he kind of gives you a mental story structure for stuff is helpful for all kinds of things that you might be building or trying to build. Kind of, it's structurally, it's similar to like the yes and stuff people do in improv. It gives you good framing mentally to figure out how to do stuff, even if you're not trying to come up with a story. Of how to make things structurally make sense in a way that feels like a story, which I think is really good. Oh, I keep trying to buffer that a little early and getting in trouble because of how tight that is. Aw, now Hot Dog is harassing Crackers as he coughs. He wants to see why he's coughing. You better not be thinking about being mean to him while he's being... Oh, you are. Don't be mean to him while he's coughing, buddy. He's struggling. He's just sitting next to him and licking him. Are you going to start a fight while he's being unhappy? Looks like he's thinking about it. That would be so mean. Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing is great. The whole thing is really, really great. It's good to have in your head, even if your thought is, I don't want to do a story in my levels, you don't have to. It's just structural, and it helps do things that make sense. God damn. I try to come back to that same sort of thinking style a little bit with troll levels pretty often, too. Because it's really hard to tell somebody, like, be funnier. This level should be funnier. But trying to understand the structure of things and how unexpected interactions make it funny, and how doing a little extra makes it funny, how they're... Like, you don't have to think you're funny or target comedy to make funny trolls. You just have to do things that are fun. And that is a whole hell of a lot easier than actually trying to be funny. Video about a jump detector. I don't know if I watched that. I don't know if I watched that one yet. Probably did. I don't remember it. Yeah, I know he's been doing some Mario Maker stuff again, which is good. I let go of the bomb again. Oops. Oh. Oh, I'm losing it. Where's my timer? 17 minutes? Yeah, overall, I like the concept. The flow of this is good once it's working, but it is a little tough to get working right. And we're having a little bit of trouble nailing everything together here in this chunk. Yeah, it's hard to be consistent there, too. Sometimes box carry stuff can be really, really clunky. Really extremely difficult. Oh my god. And this is tempering that with the way that we're doing this stuff with the, oh, I missed the key. The way that we're doing stuff with the bomb and the refresh. But it's a little hard to read out. Oh. Oh. Like there, I'm not actually sure where you want me to do that jump. Yeah, and depending on how we approach that one, I keep missing that, and it feels like, oh, I should not be missing that each time. But I don't feel like I'm hitting it that differently. Oh. So it definitely feels like the level itself is built in a way that's making me feel really inconsistent, rather than I am inconsistent. Xcube, thanks for dropping that in there. How you doing tonight? We're getting it. When we're getting it, it flows pretty good. Yeah, that requires a lot of precision. Oh, God. And the tightness on that fucking spring bounce. Like, the fact that I have to buffer down in there after I throw the spring, but I don't want to accidentally crawl on the speed pad, and a lot. And feedback on a new level, well, that's what we do. Oh. And if I don't throw the box in exactly the right place, it doesn't go in there. Yeah, it does feel like it's tough for me to understand as the player what you did as the creator here, and that is what's more punishing than the actual level of precision you're expecting of me here. Like, I tried to jump a little higher that time, then I hit the spikes. Do you really need to kill the player with ice spikes up there? Especially if the timing is already precise? Can you loosen up how the player gets away with that throw? I missed the down again. Okay, one more and then I'm gonna move on. Yeah, I'm pretty unhappy with that, the response you're expecting out of that one as well. Just faster than every other one. That's... What we have seen up until this point was working pretty well, but yeah, it's a hard pivot into something that's significantly more difficult. And although it does seem like it's well executed, it would be a lot better for me if I could understand what you wanted from me and you weren't, you're trying to corral me to death into doing it right, but I'm still not doing it right. And I don't think corralling the player, like drawing lines around where I'm allowed to go with death as a discouragement, is necessarily a bad thing. But then I really want to know I'm on the right path. And we keep just being a little bit off. We keep being just a little bit off at the box throw, a little bit off with this. We try to throw it in the right place, but then we're running out of time, and it just feels like it's hard to get the timing right there. And man, I really wish that duck input that you want on that pipe was not that tight. I wish we had more time for getting into that pipe. Or more flexibility getting into that pipe. Alright. Squink, let's see what you got here. 8, J6, DCN, ARG. Unused. Hidden Palace Zone. Marvel at the mysterious melody of Sonic 2's sound test. Track 10. Take a peek. Early Sonic games had some really good music. Really interesting music. I have some stuff in Beat Saber. Some really weird mixes of Sonic music and Beat Saber that's really fun. Okay, I'm holding jump in there, I think. Yeah, it must be holding jump. I'm playing a little bit of Super Mario World, and now I keep trying to switch to Y and X, which, I mean, isn't a bad thing. Oh, no, never mind, it doesn't work. Y and X doesn't work in this game. Yeah, hold jump. Okay. Okay. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm normally pretty good about it. I just went back into Kaizo, Super Mario World Kaizo mode. Oops, goodbye. Stupidly. It is weird that A doesn't spin jump in this game, though, for Super Mario World. It just jumped directly off. Oh. Oh. I am tired of getting sick. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yep, I'm in trouble. Aw. Wish I didn't have to pay a price for that. Okay, I can actually grab A in the middle there, and it works out fine, which is pretty cool. I like that flexibility. Especially on such a weird transition like that. Just letting me get away with that is nice. Grab jump, honey. Grab B. I'm playing too many PC. All the buttons are wrong in my head. Ugh. At least the confirm and cancel swapping stuff that I am prone to is getting better. I play Mario and I remember, no, B is cancel, A is confirm. Yeah, music levels that are real levels are ideal. I like that a lot more than just music level. I tried to do it again. Yeah, you can see it on the input reader. Just music level can feel a little sad. Necessary. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's pretty cool. I think the most ideal form is the music level that is also a rhythm level. That's a pretty goddamn tall order in Mario Maker. Okay, there we go. Crazy. But I really wish we had gotten the okay, cool. Auto shells. This is one of those levels where it looks like I'm good at it. That was a crazy noise. We're gonna go listen to the music after this. Oh. I really wish Mario Maker, especially Mario Maker 1, was in a lot of ways a spiritual sequel. Mario Paint? Oh, I keep fucking it up. So I wish we just had the Mario Paint music editor built in and you could make custom music. Oop, I held A. You could make custom music on the same note roll type thing and stick it in your levels. That would be really cool for rhythm stuff and for a different type of music level. I don't think it needs to replace the note block that we have, but it would be really cool. And you could give us a toggle in the menu to turn it off because some people are going to open it up and just have it go meow, 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 meow for 4 minutes or whatever. And you're going to want to turn it off. What's wrong with me? But I think that would give us some really, really cool stuff we could do. Also, imagine if you could harmonize your music level with your custom music and do some really cool stuff like that. Okay, does it really sound like this? Tried to buffer the door. Boy, that was messy. We got through it, though. We got through it. It flows pretty good. It feels pretty good when you're getting it right. I'm going to have to look up what that song is now. GG, yeah, GG. That was good. Unused Hidden Palace Zone. Oh. Okay, here we go. It does sound like that. The other music is the options menu. Oh, is that what the other one was? Okay. Wait, this from Silva Gunner. That's the fake one, right? That tricks me into pulling up crazy things. Here's the actual one. Now I know. Oh. I mean, I didn't have to pull up the browser to hear it. Oh, that's pretty weird. That's a pretty weird one. You wouldn't think that something so unfinished sounding would have wound up in the sound test. They would have just blunted it. But I guess there's some of that in some games. We don't need to see the word Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That's a weird one. Yeah, I hope my mic's not picking. It was going to be for a cut stage when you get all 7 emeralds and go super. Yeah. Well, I guess we ended up finally getting that in Sonic 3 and then Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Yeah, those first couple of games, the Genesis games were just absolutely fucking stellar. Music was really good too. The GBA games were pretty fun too, though. Oh yeah, Sonic 2. Sonic 2 was the one with the robot with the fingers, right? That music had that fight had really crazy music. Oh. They use Mystic Caves 2P music. That's crazy. They ported it to cell phones, like Nokia cell phones, like that really weird time where we were getting shitty little ports to phones. I remember seeing somebody playing that shitty Kingdom Hearts game on a phone at some point and being like, "What the fuck is that?" You doing? Hey, Box, how you doing tonight? Did I hit next? I did hit next. Just still have the Sonic video in my face here. Lombit, let's see what we got. Read your previous. Coolest Sonic music. It does sound like that. I think I did it. What previous? You didn't see any music troll levels anymore. Understand how much entities it takes to have a decent... Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'd be pretty tough to do, but I bet you could do it. I bet you could do it if you really leaned into it. Oh, looping music. You could do it with a little looping setup. You just would have to figure out a way to make it not annoying. Oh. Doot, 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 DSY, BHP, 43G. Not bad, finally relaxing. Yeah, kind of late. Probably, what, dinner time? Past dinner time, probably? I'm doing alright, a little sick. Got a section in a troll level that was music. Yeah, you could definitely get a little segment going in there, too, as long as the setup wasn't too horrible. If you make the player wait 40 seconds for you to, like, set up looping music and then they die over and over, that would be horrible. Galoomusketeer. Galoomusketeer. My brain is failing me. Got a lot of people because they would vibe to the music and not pay attention. New troll maker, cool. Newbie 66. Don't get shot by them. Instead, spin attack them. Goombuds warn you. Okay. Take a look at the Galoomusketeer. Goomin. Oh, iOS. I got you. That makes more sense. There was a really weird time when they were... when we were, like, porting... There were some weird ports of games that were really shitty to mobile phones before Android. Before Android was, like, the default OS for phones. Before iOS, I think. I think there was a shitty Mega Man Battle Network for phones. I remember there was a shitty Sonic game for phones. There was a shitty Kingdom Hearts game for phones. We'll stop there. That was in that weird, I guess don't stop there either. That weird, GBA era. Just hang out over here. Yeah, okay. Look for the warnings. Seems okay for now. For new creator, seems okay. Oh. The Goombuds warned me, right? Yeah, Goombuds warned me. This one's a donut block. But let's do the thing. Sports. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay. Did I learn something in there? Sonic 4 literally started out as a phone game, and you can tell. I feel like I must have played Sonic 4, but I don't recall the experience. Sonic 4 was bad, right? Wasn't Sonic 4 not well received? Is that the one that was kind of a shitter? I remember Sonic Mania was seen as a return to form by a lot of people, but I didn't... Sonic Mania didn't stick the landing. That horrible ending thing for when you got all the Chaos Emeralds was like such a fucking like shitty, chaotic, unfinished feeling pile of shit that I was just like, oh, you just invalidated the whole rest of the game. And I remember liking the rest of it, but I remember hating the last part of it so much that I was like, I'm not gonna play it. I don't understand the trigger here. Okay, we're definitely not going in there, but I still don't understand the trigger. 20? 21, did it say? Yeah, I feel like collecting all the stupid Chaos Emeralds and then having a challenging boss fight and then having a really cool, like, auto-scroll boss fight or something else cool, some really interesting gimmick was kind of a thing that they had done really well in the past. So it seemed crazy to not do that, to put you in like a 2x2 room and be like, yeah, like, what was it? Was it multiple bosses they made you fight at once while you were invulnerable? It was just stupid. But yeah, the rest of it was pretty good. It definitely was leaning on nostalgia, but there was good design overall. Don't think... Maybe if I trigger the muncher earlier? I forgot to bring the thing all the way down. Well, scroll stop goes a long way. Oh. Oh, crap. Try and read what that hint actually says here. Plunger hole seems wrong. Yeah, but it's the only way we've seen to turn on the P switch so far. Is there a POW going off? Maybe if I trigger the muncher earlier? No, the muncher just doesn't die. Hang on while I hold the wrong buttons here. What does that hint say? It just says 20? No, it says no. Your hint looks like it says 21. Oh. I'll drop back in there. We'll take a look at your new final level. Oh, is that what you're in there for? Yeah, well, we'll get there. After this one. What is it? 8 now? And then there's 2 after you? Let's go ahead and close it there, and we'll wrap up with what's in the queue. Before I run out of throat here. In a non-sexual way. Can you run out of throat in a sexual way? I guess. Yeah, I guess you could. Oh. You had like a 4-foot-long toy. Eventually you're gonna hit the bottom of something. Run into trouble. Reflux. Box. Thanks for trying. Thanks for trying to drop something in there. Okay, do I just go back with this and something happens? Oh, yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, yeah, instead of no, you could tell me to go back or show me something? I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But a little confusing because there was a P-switch trigger in there, which made me feel like somehow I had to trigger that. Maybe use something else? Like, break some... Yeah, use something else to try and tell the player stuff. Read it. Throat. Fuck. I see it. Are you prepositioning me? Happy Pride. Okay. 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 Well, I did it to myself. No red coin. Level that exits. Level that exists. Yeah, so far it's okay. It's fine. Oh, I guess we have to go all the way over there to spawn it. You know, some new creators or first-time creators do a lot worse with their first thing. So especially if this is that, that's better than a lot of people do. Oh, we can take one of these. Yeah, there might be some cheese here. Yeah. You can just use a P-switch to block it, I think, so it won't spawn me another one, but we can definitely steal one of these. Let's check these other pipes. Yeah, P-weight has no purpose whatsoever. The other pipes are actually death pipes. Yeah, don't do that. Anything you've seen in a Timmy level, don't do it. Oh, I'm doing an inversion. Nope, don't do it. Oh, no, I'm doing like a ironic or a post-ironic. Nope, don't do it. No, the meta is that I'm inverting it. Nope, don't do it. You can do it, but don't do it for a long time. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I avoid it as much as possible, but we need to look at something right now because Hot Dog has sinned beyond the sins I have ever seen. Hot Dog, don't pretend I didn't see you. No, I'm coming for you. Yeah, you're coming down from there. Let me point it at him. Come here, you sinful little mongrel. No, don't put your claws in the speaker. Ugh. God, with your ass. Hot Dog. Hot Dog, listen to me. How did you get up there? Hot Dog. How did you get up there, buddy? How did you get up there? That's too high for you. I'm going to put spikes on top of there. I'm going to have to anchor that too. I thought it was anchored. Oh, but it clearly is not. I need to anchor that after stream. Oh, it's stone behind there. Ugh. Hot dog, you're a bad boy. Hot dog, you're a bad boy. Pud, you are fine. Ugh. Okay, have to write that down there. Hud does want gentle noggin pets, and he will get them. Hot dog is trying to turn into a cute, sinless loaf, but we know the truth. We know the truth. We know what you are. Oh. Oh. Cameras are fighting each other. Dog. Oh, wait, I gotta aim it down a little more. There we go. Cat cams. Cat cams for days. Ooh. Did you play the level I sent you through Discord? I did not. Oh, nope. I had it in there. I meant to start with it and forgot entirely what we were doing and then did not start with it. But it is in there, and I would get to it one day. Eventually. Probably next time. But you're welcome to drop it back in. Oh, I closed the queue for now. No, we'll probably take a look at it tomorrow, though. Oh, yeah, the viewer bot broke. The viewer bot broke at the beginning of stream, too, and that caused all kinds of headaches with getting everything sorted out. That added some confusion, too. Oh, I guess there's no reason for me to be like this, because I'm gonna have to wait. Oh. Hot dog is this. So is this also a murder pipe? Yeah, I'm sick. Don't get mad at me. Make me soap. Give me a foot massage. Where'd my thing go? There it is. Better drink the rest of this coffee. Oh. Ooh. Okay, coffee gone. Water time. Do. You're gonna do pick a pipe? Make them all bad or all safe? Yeah. Yeah, definitely don't do actual pick a pipe. That's what I started getting at before Hot Dog was being crazy. But that it's very difficult to try to make a joke about Timmy levels without succumbing to just being a Timmy level. Very, very difficult to do effectively. Even established creators, most of the time when they do it, it just ends up feeling like you're just doing the same thing. You just made a Timmy level and you're saying, haha, fuck Timmy, but you are Timmy. He won't wake up if I'm kicking him, right? I'm gonna bring him with. I don't like picking paths. Guess it didn't matter. Okay. What's going on up there? Okay, switch flip. Okay. Read the guide. Read the guide and please play troll levels. I'm getting watcher over player. Yeah, this is rough. Was this from the library there, Columbus? Yeah, this was more Timmy than I would expect. It has some Timmy stuff. Yeah, troll library? Oh. Guide time. It's weird to find the troll library and not find the guide, but I guess everybody starts somewhere. My initial thought was, you know, it's not as bad as some people's first attempt, but now it is. I'm probably in playtesting request, but no, they might have just immediately dropped it in the library. Oh my god. Oh, is the pipe re-enterable? Maybe we can respawn? Nope. Are these also death holes then? Yep. You don't need to focus on creating this many wrong paths for the player either. I think the easiest way to think about trolls that you're trying to set up is what decision does this present to the player, and how do I make that decision making experience unexpected? Kind of the whole thing. Not every pit kills you and everything has a bad thing. That's the thing. Even then it'll still end up just kind of feeling like, wait, why are you doing pick a pipe now? And they just kill me. Where's the joke here? Like, even then the Timmy stuff will still fall flat. Most of the time. Like one of the good examples that I'd say you see pretty often but works pretty well is when people do something like spot the difference, but they're actually all the same and they punish you for waiting for too long and you're just supposed to pick any of them because they're all fine. That works on the pick a pass type of thing, and it works on the spot the difference type of thing where you're making fun of like low quality Timmy shit while also doing a funny inversion of the concept. That works pretty well. By now we've seen it a million times, but that's doing something with it extra and beyond the Timmy stuff. Esports. Oh my god. Yeah, fish coming out of block, I feel like it's just that we have accepted. Super Mario World did it to us, and we've accepted it. They all went to the same place. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that works fine, but doesn't offer too much. You can get a little bit out of it by, like, turning it into, like, well, if you take too long to think about it, then you're punished. Still doesn't feel like much. Don't make the player wait for P-switches. You can give the player something to do, or you can do something else to open the door. Like an on-off switch, but the player shouldn't have to wait for switch. Read the guide. He'll die, right? So I just need to wait. Yeah, this is just a forced wait with a fireball. And more fireballs? That's great. And you actually did want me to export a P-switch and bring it with? That's crazy. You still have time for my level. Ooh, I closed the queue. We'll see what we're at the end there. I'd probably be fine with just stretching it out if I wasn't a little sick here. But we have at least this troll level here, and then I have 3 more after, so we'll see. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow at about 2.5 hours earlier than now. Oh my god. Yeah, I got a little pile. I got a little pile going, but we'll see. I hope so, but I wouldn't bank on it. I wouldn't stay up late for it. Although I may not finish this one, so we'll see. I think there's a good chance I won't finish this one, but I think there's a good chance that we will get so annoyed at how long it takes to get to the checkpoint that we will just pay. I should stop bringing him with. All I need to do is touch the wall over there. Oh. Have a troll, you hit the hidden block with the muncher, and then the spring kicks the muncher on you? Yeah. So, I guess we just dodge. We wait for the bomb. Yeah, I guess you don't really need the spikes there if you're trying to set up a wait for the player. I forgot to bring the fucking piece. If you're trying to set up a wait for the player, where the player waits it out, and then gets hit with the fireball if they're waiting in the wrong place. fireball there seems unnecessary when we already have to deal with the stupid dodge setup there. Huh? For the spike. Do. I'm gonna not touch that guy. I guess give me another one. Where everything was either Kaiser Block or Pick a Path. Yeah. Timmy does things. You also see a good deal of find every hidden block imaginable. Lazy. Something dumb's gonna kill me. That's it? Okay. I hope so. I hope CP. I feel like we're pretty deep and we should have one. Okay, with the 50-50s and the pick-a-path here, these are bad 50-50s. Okay, you just send me back, so you're gonna kill me on the way back? Yeah, you are. I am disappointed in this level. Hank. Don't abbreviate checkpoint. Hank. Can't even pretend to yell. I have no idea what makes a good troll level. Well, there's a really long guide. That is a good read. But I think the easiest way to describe it is the joke that the player's in on. Unexpected like a roller coaster rather than unexpected like stepping on a rake. A lot of people don't get the rake. Don't understand how to not make it a rake. P-switch is still cooking here, huh? Yeah, I wonder if that breaks anything. I made another troll in the library a while ago, and this was their second effort. After what I assume was feedback? Tough times. Good info though, appreciate it. Then I feel even less bad about being pretty down on it. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah, I don't like the laugh. I don't like the mean laugh. It's just been, that's another thing that Timmy's have kind of ruined. And we have the fart, you know? The fart is right there, it's ready to go. I don't love the fart, but I feel like the fart works better any place you would put a fucking laugh. I was gonna hit it again. Oh, you didn't even mean the mean laugh, you meant the other laugh, yeah. I just like the mean laugh a lot. I feel like the Timmys, the fucking endless Timmys have ruined that one. Oh, for fuck's sake with that. Oh. Yeah, spaghetti traps. Which I would have stronger criticism for, you know, were it not so many other issues. But it is a really good idea that once the player understands what they need to do, that it'd be relatively easy to execute. That's also a pretty important thing. And when your density is this high, with every single thing trying to be like a death hole in that room, it can be hard to remember and do everything right. Oh, there is a clear condition. Oh, fucking shitballs. I literally didn't pay attention or notice at any point. Big Bang Theory ruined the laugh track. You know, I feel like it was ruined before that by stuff like Seinfeld. Seinfeld is actively made worse by it. I don't think Seinfeld was that great to begin with. Big Bang Theory is worse. That was an awful show. I liked Curb a lot, though. Curb Your Enthusiasm was real good, so it's not like Larry David can't be funny. So these are both wrong. There's no other backstep here. Door with a pea balloon. Am I forced to wait for the pea switch? I wonder what they want from me. There's no pea balloon down there either. There were moments in Big Bang Theory where the laugh track was playing, but I thought it was an emotional moment or an upsetting moment. Well, it's all upsetting moments when you're watching Big Bang Theory. Bazinga! Some people find Big Bang Theory to be offensive. I find it stupid. Like, I find it really low quality. And not even like the low quality of like The Simpsons or Family Guy, where you know they can do better things, they just kind of don't. They just kind of keep doing what they've been doing. That it's kind of a product of its time. And that time was watered down and shitty. I mean, I guess Big Bang Theory is too, but it just feels, even for that, like, Everybody Loves Raymond era of bad TV, it still feels worse than that. No, there's no other way for me to go. Well, I guess we could look at this pit, but I assume it's just death. Huh. Hint, yeah. Yeah, I didn't see a hint. I don't know what we're doing here. Now slips here. Don't... Oh, there it is. Okay, secret pea balloon. Fucking yikes. I have to disrespect it. I mean, I'm not going to watch Young Sheldon. I have no opinion on it because nothing would make me watch a Big Bang Theory sequel. Boy, that was a lot of work. What am I learning here? What, you had a secret on-off switch in with your pea balloon too? Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, yikes. You know, starting simple and short is kind of a good idea, but this is a very long level for what you're expecting the player to figure out. You soft lock me? And you soft lock me in those two doors after the hint. Oh my god. Are we not soft locked? No, it still looks like we're soft locked. Okay, there we go. Well, at least it's not a soft lock. At least there was that. Yeah, both doors probably went to that hole there. But yeah, we were still, what, 3 minutes deep there? To get to the hint that shows us probably the end, but maybe the next thing. If you're just starting out and you're trying to make a short level, I would aim for going end to end to any ending in the level or to any final hint that tells you to go back. To take about 30 to 60 seconds on in-game time. That's what you want. That's also what you want in between checkpoints. don't know. I also didn't like Friends. I didn't really like The Office that much. I feel like if The Office was like a study of these kind of broken and awful people, it would have been a lot more interesting. But how much it celebrates how nasty Jim and Pam are as people, and how busted like all that is, but not in a way that like felt deep or meaningful or useful or important. Like it never felt like they really touched on anything that mattered in a meaningful or interesting way. Do I have to flip the switch first? I do. Boy, that is just a lot of fucking random nonsense you expect a player to figure out through wizard magic, I guess? Yikes. I did like Parks and Rec, though. Parks and Rec was stellar. Parks and Rec did a lot better job of doing goofy sitcom shit while also digging into interesting concepts. And some real arcs. Yeah, I like the finale of Seinfeld. I really like the finale of Seinfeld. That was flat out probably the best episode. I know that's a hot take, but I really liked it. I thought that was a great way to bring things back together and to talk about the core themes of the show. And I'm guessing a lot of what was wrong with the Seinfeld as a show was that Jerry Seinfeld is a pedophile, one. And two, it had to be watered down for network TV. It probably would have been a whole lot better if it could have just been Curb. Because Curb was great. Larry David's funny as shit. Okay, now the switch is flipped. And now we don't have enough defeated assholes, and it's over. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, needs work. S-Troll. Galoomusketeer. Galoomster. S-Troll. Needs work. Yeah, it wasn't that long to get here, but 2 minutes to trot on through it with a bunch of impossible to understand stuff that we figured out through random luck feels bad. I had no idea where that P-Bloom was or what you wanted me to do there. Oh man, it needs work end to end. Yeah, at least you don't kill me at the beginning. That's the hype. Sports, read the guide, play troll levels, pay attention to the pacing. Light touch, use a lighter touch. Less is more. Every single thing that kills the player, you should have put there in a very deliberate way that's kind of interesting. That's at least feels creative or like extra. Not, oh, you went in between two pipes, fireball. Ha ha, you went between two pipes, fireball. Oh, you went to the right, fireball. Yeah, my dad would never shut the fuck up about Seinfeld, but he's a cunt. I'm not going to watch Seinfeld because he likes it. But a coworker I had a couple of years back would not shut the fuck up about it. He's like, no, man, if you like Curb, you would like it. You would like it. I had to talk to him every single day for 8 hours. Eventually, I was like, fine, for fuck's sake, I will fucking watch it. And the whole time, I was like, I hate it. This sucks. I hate it. This sucks. When does it start being funny? No, it gets good. It gets good. It doesn't really care. It was probably good for the time. It was probably pretty good for the time, but I didn't like it back then either. I don't know. Not as bad as Big Bang Theory. Friends. Yeah, Friends was also like tepid water, like gossip, like fake gossip garbage. Like it just didn't do it. That type of thing just doesn't do it. I was more like I liked House, Dr. House TV show. Oh, Always Sunny. I've been watching Always Sunny since the beginning. That's S tier for me. Yeah. Did really good. Bowser and Junior's Temple. Oh, yeah. So this will be the... No, this won't be the rework, will it? Yeah, BBC Sherlock I liked. The whatever weird Sherlock remake they're doing now with the Lucy Liu as the, as Will Watson, I did not like. Heidi really likes it, but I do not like it. I feel like Lucy Liu is not aging well. Okay, that's cute. Starting to look like she's half plastic. Yeah, BBC Sherlock was good. Are we just doing this? Okay, weird. Awkward. Not necessary. To be unrelated to my super world, I feel like it would be inconsistent. Okay. Coins. Coins going into my body. Trying to think of some other stuff from that era that I enjoyed, of like the late 90s, early aughts stuff. Oh, Futurama I liked a lot. Yeah, I didn't like The Simpsons, but I liked Futurama. Really don't like Family Guy. Family Guy, even early on felt, like they didn't have a good... Restart? I can restart. Back to this room? Why, what did I do wrong? Did I miss some cheese? Damage boost, pick up the sword. Oh, hang on while I'm dumb at this arrow. Run over the munchers. Oh yeah, I could damage boost over the munchers. Oh, and soft lock in the pit? Yeah, let's go see it. You startled him. You made him unhappy. There's a camera pointed at him, by the way. Aw, don't be scared, little putty. Little putty buddy. Yes. Oh yeah, I think I could go soft lock in the pit. Oh, I think I would just deathlock, right? Damage boost, pick up the sword. Oh yeah, no wait. If we put in the work, if we really put in the work here. Okay, that's not the right way to do that. Oh, actually, no, that is the right way to do it, but I should do it over here. Hang on, we can really put in some work. I thought you could do it multiple times. Can you not? I guess you can. Okay. Yeah, I liked early Simpsons, but I think... Oops. I think a lot of that was because I was a child. I feel like if I went back to it now, it wouldn't be that good. It was probably good for the time. It was probably a little subversive for the time. There we go. I think as long as you only have one block, it should squirt the player out the top, right? I think that's all you need to do. Oh, wait, hang on. I think we can get out of here. I think we can actually unsoft lock that with Link and turn it into not a soft lock. But yeah, as long as it's just one tile, it'll squish you up, I'm pretty sure. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can flip the switch again, too. Did that break anything? Well, I already flipped the switch. Should I just go back in there now? Watch as I miss it and then try to do the exact same shot again. 50 times. Why I thought that would be better. Soft lock hunting. I think my skill lies more in my ability to dive directly into a soft lock without realizing it's a soft lock and then getting mad and being like, look, a soft lock. And then people think, really? But hey, there will always be people like that who will charge ahead into a corner and get stuck like that dude in that cave. Got stuck upside down and then died there, and then is now buried there. That's my approach to video games. Was it Nutty Butter Cave? Nutty Putty Cave. Oh, that one's got a picture of the feet. Okay, yeah, give me that. Open image in new tab. Oh, come on, give me the high definition. Google, why are you like this? I don't want to look at Facebook. I want to look at the picture I clicked on. For fuck's sake. It's so much of Google is fucking terrible now. Yeah, this dude, he goes into this little cave and he gets like this, and they tried to get him out. They tried really hard to get him out, but they were not going to get him out. So, those feet are buried in there now. That's my approach to Mario Maker. Also, don't crawl into weird cave holes. Do. Yeah, that's important too. And that's one of those things, the same reason why naked pipes annoy me and lots of people is that, like, I feel like approaching things generally, like, from the perspective of what if this was a level in a game is a good way to look at it. People want to have a good experience. Well, that's your setup to keep your blocks lined up. That's cute. I'm going to stop trying to get pinched now. Unless they don't care. Yeah, unless they're bad games. Or old enough games that they don't update them. But that was also why there used to be a pretty exhaustive testing process before games were published. That's why Deer Force and like Super Mario Club and all those people existed. Wait, where the fuck was the other red coin? Where did I miss a red coin? Literally went to school for game design. Then got stuck being a sysadmin. Know where the hell I missed a coin. But I would guess that a lot of career paths there are, unfortunately, probably a lot of QA work. Which, honestly... Oh, why'd you leave it behind? Because the QA work was horrible? Because spending 8 hours in one area trying to find a bug was making you crazy? I would imagine that's what a lot of it ends up being. Professor's one statement, you will get fired? Oh, I've been fired a lot. It's fun. You didn't want to get fired? Oh my god. And now... No, I'm not deathlocked. Okay. One professor ruined your career. Oh, you like stability. Sure. That makes sense. I also like stability. But I'm also really used to not having it. Wouldn't be a Zelda game without a hidden key. Well, I'm not sure, how many of them had hidden keys? Oh, probably back here. First one had lots of bombable walls and stuff. Okay. But yeah, I would imagine that that's one of those things too, where a lot of the work that you're going to be doing ends up being pretty disappointing. Especially for game design without like a heavy software engineering background as well, or dual major type of thing. You end up doing a lot of sad stuff. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Thank god for that checkpoint. A lot of shitty QA stuff. A lot of shitty in-house QA stuff. So just, hey, we finished this section, run it for 8 hours and give us notes. Want me to cook a bomb? I went to school for forensic science for 3 semesters, and there were a lot of reasons why it was tough for me to continue. But rather than go back, I ended up rethinking being able... I don't think I would function in a criminal justice environment, like at all. I think that my personality would end up being relatively incompatible with law enforcement. Hammer Bros were a choice. Oh, I mean... I'll cook it. I'll cook it for longer. I'll cook it for less long. Mining is never fun. Whoa, and the abuse too, Box. Even if you manage to squeeze your way into a decent studio or like a fucking AA studio doing cool stuff, man, they pay shitty because everybody there, you're constantly getting pushed like, oh, you're working in gaming. You should feel this is a privilege, blah, blah. You should fucking crunch. We are all working for 15 hours today, so you should work for 15 hours today. is a rough start here after the checkpoint. Yeah, I hear about that from a couple of people I know in dev stuff. And even at, like, there's a place in a nearby city, a small firm that does game development. And one guy I know who worked there was just absolute fucking misery. He was working in QA there, absolute fucking misery. Kind of a turd though. I might have made the misery worse. Okay. Oh, yep, and then I immediately grab it. I don't think we got a checkpoint coming in here, did we? So we will have to redo this. Is that gonna separate them? Yes. At least there's another one for me. I should have opened the box ahead of time. After 5, much more consistent. Oh yeah, usually I'll use the visuals as an indicator, but I'm just fried, so I just stopped. Does the link down stab, does it, I don't think it hurts as bad as the dry bone shell does. I think Bowser Jr. is ready to go. Let's hope I only need 1 key, huh? I needed both. Yeah, the on-off blocks do kill the player in Super Mario World, and that's how that is completely evaded there. It wouldn't be that hard to have it just kill the player, or have toggleable blocks that turn into spikes. Like, have a block that goes from a red block to a spike, and blue block to a spike. Then they could be on the players to fix it. Well, at least there was a checkpoint right next to it. That's nice. This'll... No, that won't kill me. Okay, so let's do that then. Oh. All my cute cats are gone. Now we just have fatty fat passed out over here. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could do that. Or key fragments or something like that. Or multiple sets of key coins. Like, imagine if we could... Oh, I'm dumb. Imagine if we could place as many red coins as we want, but you only need 2 to get a key. So you could get 8 red coins to get 4 keys. Or, 8 coins to get 8 keys. Each red coin gives you a key. I guess then you might as well just be collecting keys. But still, options are nice. Well, I'm glad it's not infinite power-ups. Relatively simple arena. You don't have some horrible complicating factor here. You don't have fucking Bowser Jr. throwing hammers, which is good. I feel like they might be better served as just separate fights, but I think we gotta just deal with one first like this. And at least we don't have something stupid like a giant pile of fucking bullet bills ruining this. How many fucking down stabs, bud? Seven? Yeah, 3 is nice. I really wish we just had health bars, too. It would have been so easy to just allow health to be a thing that we give to the player at the beginning of stages. Too bad we didn't. Oh my god, there's more! We just did the boss! Okay, this is enterable. Oh, that just opens the way, okay. Just a little callback to an earlier thing there. That's not too bad. Yeah, that was pretty cute. You know, that boss had a little more substance than even the ones we saw in the Super World. And yeah, you don't have to do a ton. You don't have to come up with a crazy complicated arena with a gimmick. Just a little bit there. Gives player a little more to deal with. And feels like a boss fight. Alright, 6:45. We were doing your Super World, right? Oh, I gotta do the... We type it in here first. DN. Where's the button there?
Excuse me. I have to piss. Out of my penis.
Speaking of Always Sunny, I'm gonna do that, and then we will be back, and then we'll pick up from here. Give me 1 second, 1 minute, probably 40 seconds. Oh. Can't play Super World on a full bladder. Yeah, I was at the point. I've been pissing a whole lot less since getting diabetes treatment. Apparently I have diabetes. Learned that like a week ago. It sucks. Ooh. I can definitely feel my Dayquil wearing off though. Can you still play my level? No, I think I'm at the end of my rope here pretty quick here. X-Cube, I really hope that's not a troll level. But yeah, let's take a look at just a little bit of the Super World here. We'll do this last one. We'll be back tomorrow. But feel free to come drop it in there tomorrow. Never. Ooh, I like troll level. That's fine. That's probably better for today. Ooh. Yeah, I'm running out of steam. Limited yourself in your Super World by deciding not to use Bowser or Koopalings. Yeah, that's a limitation. You can definitely come up with interesting ideas there. Could have mixed some of the custom boss ideas you had together with Koopalings. I think that could have been fun. Gaming. And you don't have to rely entirely on Koopalings, but custom boss fights that are also equally as engaging are pretty... Koopalings are pretty boring as well. But especially in the context of a Super World, it makes sense for those fights to be satisfying. Oh, I'm dumb. Feel traditional if you're going for tradition. Boot. Oh. Yeah, sorry, Clegg. I would like to. But I don't want to overexert and then fall apart. And I am right on the edge. Okay. Oh, I see it. I see the big boot. You want me to go over for the big boot. I'm dumb? Oh, that's cute. The big boot obscures the small boot. Oh, now it doesn't. Weird. So it stacks them based on which one you, blast? Backwards? Weird. You guys still aren't getting the full ad plays, right? Giving you maybe that little, like, 6-second Twitch turbo thing? Aw, so now I lost my boot to get this big boot that I can't keep? Rude. Wish I could keep the big boot. It was a sacrifice that I had to make just for a 30 coin. Rude. Oh. Almost went in the pit. Oh, and that's the end. Good stuff. Really wish we could keep things in between levels. That was a cute little level. That was a cute little cave level. Nice. Yeah, solid super world. Slipshod shoe swap. That's Slipshod shoe swap. That is fucking terrible alliteration in a way that's really funny. Like I don't think you can put those things together. You made a tongue twister. Seeking alliteration with Slipshod brought you to a tongue twister. That's pretty funny. Oh, that was good. At thesaurus, yeah. N22 DPH. Oh, I know what Slipshod is. Rough. I wouldn't say janky, but kind of janky, like messy. Messy and imprecise, I think, is what you'd probably get from most definitions. JQG. Newest level, please. All right, let's take a peek. This will be the last one. Okay, Boomer, which we played and liked. That's funny title art. Spike Chase City number 6. Power-ups and spikes in the city, mostly spikes. No clears yet. Let's take a peek. And then still a good pile of folks here. Then we'll find somebody to raid, and we'll raid so fast. One of the restrictions. Oh, we got something happening here. Oh, never, he said, and then immediately hit with a troll. One of the restrictions I tried to keep for that level was making it possible without a power-up, so the shoes are optional, but big coins make handling. Yeah, that's always nice. I think in one of Steve's traditional videos, he talked a little bit about that, is trying the level walking and trying the level without power-ups to make sure it works. I saw what I did there, and I feel bad about it. Okay, we're turning this one around. That wasn't supposed to be a troll. I just turned it into one. And this is the gimmick here. This is cute. Not enterable. It's been a cute place for a little Easter egg. Oh. I'm dumb. Yeah, I don't want to take another dig though. So I always feel like if I take him the whole day, then I feel extra bad in the morning. I'm pretty sure I took too long. If we could damage boost through, well, probably would not until the very end. Doo-doo-doo. Boy, that is a lot of block fragments, though. Okay, crazy. We're doing nighttime ball stuff. You really don't see a lot of this outside of pro level. Yeah, really, really cute iteration on the initial idea that you had falling down here. Speaking, yet again, of the seam stuff, he also goes over, I think in that same video I keep talking about, is, iterating on your ideas rather than introducing new elements, is finding interesting ways to mix the elements that you already have. Will give you a really satisfying experience. Seems to be what we're doing here. Well, I wish I didn't have to repeat this segment, but I'm guessing we're probably limited by checkpoints here. We'll see how long it is for the next one. feel like consecutive charge jumps isn't the perfect choice for what we're doing here. Yeah, you're trying to set it up so the player is kind of right. Kind of right at the edge for each one. Closer and closer each time. Oh, can't reach it. Well, maybe I can. Here, come here. Give me your balls, bud. Yeah, I wanted you to get more balls from the side here. Yeah. Another one. Let's see if I can squeeze my way up there. Yeah, I wanted a little less than that, so I could use one as a ledge. Yeah, now we're not getting it. Probably would have just not been able to go up there anyway. But yeah, I wish rather than relying on me charging a jump for each one of these, that we had like maybe a platforming segment leading up to it, like a small platforming segment. Or duck jumping and then sliding into the jump. If you use the if you use ice blocks, the player can charge a jump while sliding across them, which can also be kind of satisfying. At least feels like you're doing something while you're charging. It's not major, it doesn't ruin it, but especially since it seems like we're gonna repeat the segment a few times, I think the interesting gimmick will start to wear thin pretty quick here. Oops. Hi. Oh. Oh. God, I wish we had a cure for the cold. Or that the fucking, you know, dozen fucking COVID vaccines in my body were just like, you know what? No more coronaviruses. We're immune to spike proteins now. That'd be fucking nice. No. Oops, too slow. But no, instead, every goddamn time I get a vaccination, I have a terrible vaccine response and get micro COVID for one day, and it sucks. I am still equally as susceptible to other coronaviruses. It also blows me away that in all the time that we spent finding all these treatments for coronaviruses, that none of it resulted in like, oh yeah, we can make the cold go away in a day. That'd also be nice. Yeah, ice blocks are just something more than charging. A little more here. Because we're essentially, as neat as the overall concept is, we're pretty much just running from one side to the other and then charging. And doing it before the balls get to it. There we go. Wasn't too much further to go. And we're doing a little racing segment here. Now we're doing a little bit of platforming with it, which is good. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for with the previous one. So we're doing a little bit more active engagement. Oh. Okay, now it's multiplayer versus level. Maybe we'll do one. 847. And Heidi said she has food. Ooh. Good? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, cute. Yeah, overall works really well. Pretty fun. You take the one element and you find different ways to work with it, which I really like overall. Right way to build out a level, fun way to build out a level, and to make something interesting. I wish we had a little bit more in that middle section. Esports. That's the only thing that stuck out. You know, let's do one. Let's do one fast one. While I find somebody to raid. Unless anybody has an explicit suggestion. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just pick somebody to, right? Maybe that would take some of the pressure off. What did I clicked on Twitch alerts and it left my dashboard? Fuck you. Forgot where the raid button is. I guess we'll check in a minute here. Hey, thanks for the follow, Execute. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow if you got more you want to give me. In about 21 and a half, no, 21 hours, 20 and a half hours. 18 minutes before right now is when we'll be, hey, Mario, that was rude, and now you're dying for it. Oh, you thought about going back to that shell toadette, didn't you? We'll take that. Oh, okay, he deserves it. Damn, if I brought a shell, we could have shell jumped our way out of there. Oh, he got it? Nope, I got it. Oh, you little bitch. Damn. Oh. Put in the work, though. He was ready on that spin jump. GG's. All right. Let's go. Throw everybody somewhere. Let's see. Same category. We can find somebody doing viewer levels. That was legitimately great for multiplayer versus stuff. Somebody on Team 0% working through 2023 levels. That's gotta be so sad. Maybe that's fun. Maybe, I don't know. Probably feels like you're solving puzzles. Okay, let's see. Can I search by viewer levels? Filter by tag? Yeah, I can. Viewer levels. There we go. Let's see here. There are only 2 other people with the tag. Sergeant Big Heart. Let us see if I can get better. I think I've had good interactions with them, but I never remember. One day I will raid somebody who hates me. And I will say, oh, oops. Let's pop on in there. Start raid. I open it up? Yeah, I opened it up. And then we will do... Let's do this. Raid. For the raid message if you have them. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to yell some more Mario Maker. Yeah, good stuff today. Yeah, good stuff today. One mediocre control level that we'll send a little video out on. That's worth sending a timestamp out. But overall, pretty good today. Yeah, did pretty good with the sick too. I'm glad I stuck it out because it's good for me. You guys have a good night. Say hi to Sergeant Big Heart. It's gotta stand for Sergeant, right? SGT Big Heart. Gotta be. I'm out of here. Raiden.